Okay.
As everyone disperses from the table. Yeah. Okay. Get back in where we were.
Alright.
Okay, the sound balance should be pretty decent between Mike and the music, but we can adjust if needed. If the music is too loud, because I have it up pretty high so he's loud, what I can do is turn him up in Discord, and then I can turn the music or the speaker down a little bit.
I just muted you on Twitch because I was able, because every time you would say something to me, I would hear it come back on Twitch.
Yep, absolutely. That's what I was thinking, is you probably just have Twitch for visuals, but then you can talk to us and hear us through Discord.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't, if I really wanted to, I could create my own sound over here on the
Fine.
Mike is echoing.
Yeah, so it was the same thing too for John. So because the speaker is playing your voice out here with us in the room, it's also being picked up by the mic. So they hear you on Discord and then also through the mic as it picks it up here at the table.
Right.
I think my concern is if I were to turn... How could I do this?
How did John fix it?
He didn't. So on the stream, it was like a doubled up sound of his voice. It's going to be the same for you, unfortunately.
Well, I'll just say as little as possible then.
No, you're good, man. You're good. We'll just deal with it. So the only other way around it, like usually when people are playing like this, you know how I said that you should use headphones where you're at? We would do the same thing to get rid of that, but we can't because there's obviously multiple of us. If it were just me, I'd just put headphones in.
Wait, so should I get headphones or no?
Oh, actually, we're not getting any echo from your end, so you're good. So if you don't have headphones right now, whatever you're doing is working fine.
Yeah. I mean, literally I'm sitting with one iPad to my left, one iPad to my right. I've got one iPad, I've got Boundary and all that. The other one,
Not
I want to see
sponsors.
you guys. Although there is a delay. Can do me a favor, so like one of you like wave at the screen just so I can see how long delay there is.
All right, gonna wave now.
No.
I see that. Delay. Okay.
It's usually about 6 to 7 seconds.
Okay, so it's like a 4 or 5 second delay.
That's not horrible.
No.
Did you see this? No, I'm just kidding. I wonder. All right.
What's behind the DM screen? Find out next time.
All right.
Oh, I just see movement you were joking around about.
Oh, that was delayed. Okay. Not well. So, I mean, at least for the most part, most things are still going to line up. But if you are confused about what it is that we're talking about on the screen while it's moving for the stream, just ask and we can cover it or whatever else. I'll try to keep it a little bit more zoomed in this game too, so that it looks better, since it's obviously much smaller in that little corner of the stream.
Oh, like I said, I can see everything on the iPad. Foundry, like I can see what you're doing and stuff.
Oh, got you. So it's actually got the full game up, so you can see it normal in real time.
I mean, yeah, here, like, just for shits and giggles, move my character like one over to the left or something. Just so I can see, I see that. Yeah, I see that.
Awesome.
And everything.
Perfect. That'll work great then. Okay, so the one thing you won't see, you'll be able to see it on the stream. When I move the camera for them, so that the TV here in the stream actually moves, it doesn't automatically move what you see on your iPad. iPad is the difference, so you'll have to keep an eye on that, but that's fine. All right, so let's get back into it with this nice.
You guys are gonna have to explain to me what the hell is happening.
Nope, you're going in blind.
Yoso fucked some bitches up.
Wow.
They died brutally.
Wow.
About it.
Ooh.
You and Paco had a cuddle session.
Maybe more than a cuddle. All right, so let's move this. I'll do water today for the most part. Maybe more caffeine later. We shall see. Okay, so who wants to summarize last session so that Yoso knows what it is that happened?
Murder.
I think last time you were here, there was ochre jelly encounter.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yes. The last thing I remember was entering Wave Cave and fighting the jelly creatures, and then that's where we ended. So that's the last thing I remember doing.
Okay, so after that we Pip found some stairs that led upward, and we decided not to go up. We decided to go south and explore the rest of the floor that we were on already. And then so we came upon a cave, and we saw guano everywhere, and it turns out that there were these bat-like creatures hanging from the ceiling, which we later found out, I guess, were sturges, and they practically took all the blood out of Paco. Because I guess that was up front.
He got the suck. It's just because I was short. They couldn't reach me because I was short.
That's actually true. Yeah, they couldn't reach Pip because Pip was short, so they all went after Paco.
And so, so we took those. Actually, Ikara took like 4 or 5 of them down.
I sure did.
Instantly.
Yeah.
Just my wither and bloom.
Yeah, and gave me back some points. I think there was some fire thrown by Blackberry.
There was sleep.
And slaves too. They fell out of the
Wither and doom.
Yeah, so like 6 of them got slept at the same time, and then I think 5 of them got killed at the same time in the same attack for both. So that was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
That was huge. Because they're just little sturges. They've only got a couple hit points each, but if you don't use AoE, it can be a little bit dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you guys found your rooms, and of course you guys came in here and encountered a couple of ghouls munching on a body after you were in the hallway. You guys saw the stairs and decided, hey, we were not really sure what else might be up there as opposed to down here. Let's keep checking things out. So you went into space, and encountered some monsters that at first didn't really fully notice you. One was kind of looking your direction. You guys were like, hey, all right, let's fight these. They came over to the door. You guys took some interesting angles over there on the outside, and just took turns peeking the door and firing at them. It's actually a pretty clean fight. You guys went inside, explored a little bit, came out, and then not knowing what was down there, Pacomius decided to throw a dart into the darkness, and it went skittering off into this kind of natural cavern that was a little bit further down. Nothing too big seemed to happen, so you guys went down, and that's when you heard a little creature that kind of dropped down and went to go explore. Oh, that is kind of loud. Could you get that speaker for me? Just turn the volume down a little bit, and I'll boost him. I don't want to turn it down too much on the stream, because then it won't go across. Alright, so went out there, and this bat-like creature got down and was taking a look at the dart that Pacomius had thrown in there. And then it turned and saw you all and gave out a shrill call that echoed in the cavern, and a bunch of these sturges started dropping from the roof and swooping in towards you. And many of them were just far enough and high enough away that they could only just barely reach Pacomius' head and couldn't quite make it to Pip, right? Or Blackberry?
Me.
Blackberry was you. Okay, it's Pip. Yep. But it was a pretty straightforward fight, actually. Then they continued further down south, and there were a couple of different doors. But looking along the walls and everything here, it was obvious as they went towards the south end that this was the intended initial entrance. This was the way that used to be the main entrance into Wave Echo Cave. There are reliefs kind of carved into the walls, and it was obviously very intentionally set up. So there's 2 doors down here, and y'all wanted to check them out. So at first, walked over into this room to the side, which appeared to be kind of like a little barracks area. A little, what did we say? A guard room, kind of a barracks area. But it had been collapsed, so there's rubble all over the place, and there's a bunch of old corpses and skeletons and worn down things underneath the rubble. So they kind of made a little conga line, went in and explored the room, got to the backside. Pip tossed a rock over his shoulder, but the noise sounded like it was taking longer for the rock to come to a halt, so he turns around, and it's because some of the rubble was moving itself. And then a bunch of zombies stood up, and all these dwarf and orc bodies with barely any skin left on the bone and almost no meat after all these ages in this like tomb almost started standing up. So there was a fun little fight in there with a couple of them taking pot shots. Yeah, it was fun. It was good time. It was good times. Nobody died yet. But because of all the rubble, that was an interesting fight too, because it was very limited for space. It was all difficult terrain. But after cleaning that up, you guys moved out, went across the hall, decided, whatever, we'll try another door. and stepped in over on the east side. And it turns out to be an assayer's office. There's a big, almost long table desk running down the length of the room, and it has hefty old iron dwarven scales on it. And this, of course, was the place that they used to weigh and measure and determine what those different ores were and what their weights were and what their worths were. There were some cubbies along the walls on the north side, maybe where some documents were in there that looks like there was old pages and parchments. But the moment any of them were touched, they were so old and not well maintained, they just turned to dust and crumpled. But there was a big iron lockbox in that room. We tried to use a crowbar. Pacomius attempted to use his crowbar on the box and was unable to find good purchase and have any effect on the strong dwarven steel. So Pip got to pull out for the first time his lock pick, or his thieves tools, and attempt to pick the lock of the iron lockbox. He gave it to Pacomius, and Pacomius attempted to use his nimble fingers, but unfortunately was unable to get in. So it's still kind of sitting in there. Big, hefty, heavy iron lockbox. You guys decided, hey, this is a pretty nice little cozy place. Maybe we'll rest here for an hour. So the Halfwits took a short rest inside of the assayer's office. You guys set up something in front of the door to make sound in case it got opened. You took up some positions that might give you a nice clear vantage on that door if anyone decided to pop in. But it was uneventful. Nothing really seemed to happen. So you waited your hour. Some hit dice were spent. You guys got some health back and cracked open the door to take a peek outside and noticed a bugbear taking a look into the room on the opposite side of the hall where you all had fought those zombies before. And it turned to say something down the hall or up the hall to the north side, but in doing so saw the door opened with Pip standing in front of the door? Yes. And then shouted to someone or something else up the hall to the north side. Pip throws the door closed, and the Halfwits start prepping a bunch of things to throw at the door for anything that comes in. But as the door closes and they all start prepping, you heard a voice call out to them in common, not in Goblinoid. And it seems to be ordering them to do something. You couldn't quite tell who it was, but it sounded familiar. Several rounds passed while you all waited in anticipation of anything coming through that door. And nothing did. And it got to the point where you're thinking, what's going to happen? I don't know. Are we wasting time? And then you heard a voice much louder call out, "Go get the rest." And no, you still could not recognize who the voice was at that point, unfortunately. You tried. It sounded familiar, but you weren't sure. So Pip gave a little bit of time, was like, hey, fuck this, I'm going. Threw open the door, and the second he opened the door, a hail of javelins came flying at him from bugbears that had positioned outside. He stepped out as he's getting pelted in the chest by a bunch of javelins being tossed. And as he comes out into the main hallway, he saw two different things. The first thing he saw was Yarno Albrecht, Glassstaff, leader of the Red Brands from within Phandelver. Glassstaff.
Or as Pip called him, no staff.
No staff.
Oh, yeah,
right.
I did do
So
that.
just Yarno Albrecht now. And he looked just distraught and withered, and not withered and bloomed though, and just fatigued and a little out of his mind. And the moment that he saw Pacomius later step out of that door and made eye contact with the Glassstaff, he ordered all of the bugbears around him to retrieve it. The other thing Pip saw was behind him, perched and waiting with a javelin prepped, but didn't throw it at you. You get the feeling he was waiting for something else specifically, was Clarg. So you had a re-encounter with both Yarno Albrecht and with Clarg inside of this hallway. Pip took quite a bit of damage popping out, but jumped into his spider form and got up there, started biting at some people. Yoso, you landed several wisdom saving throw spells. You incapacitated a couple of different people. You made a couple laugh and did all kinds of stuff. You also got like 3 last hits or something. I don't even know. With your sword, like one died from a spell. You stabbed 2 of them. You killed Clark.
Wait. I'm sorry. So, what? Explain that to me again. What did I end up doing?
He is, but he's not quite on the stream. He's quiet through the speaker. So he'll be just as loud on the stream. So Yoso, when you popped out, you initially couldn't see much from inside of the room, so you didn't know what was going on, and you didn't even realize there's Glassstaff out there. But when you came out, you saw Clark, the bugbear that was the leader in that first cave that you guys explored in this adventure.
Right.
When you guys went in there and then he got away, he had that pet wolf named Rip. And you guys fought him up in that wraparound where they first sent the water spiraling down. And our first time we got to see Pacomia's flag staff out and hold on to the wall as the river came sweeping down. So you guys had that encounter there, and Clark was the leader of that area. But you did not manage to kill Clark. Clark got away. And so did Yimik, actually, which was the kind of head goblin inside of that area. But you guys
he was the one that
later...
cut Sildar's throat in the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where Sildar was, and Yimik is the one who cut his throat. Absolutely right. And that's before you went fishing around in his mouth, so...
Right.
Gold teeth or whatever. But yeah, so you guys have now dispatched Yimik. You've dispatched Clark, so taking care of those people from your first area, and you also killed Yarno Albrecht. Because as he saw Pip first come around that corner, and then later Pacomius, he was holding a wand. It started shooting out a bunch of magic missiles and pelting you all. But when the tide started turning and he realized he was a little close to that battle, he attempted to flee. And so he moved further up into Wave Echo Cave, back into that natural cavern where the Sturges had come down and swooped in, and started fleeing off to the western end. Multiple people, Blackberry kind of positioned and set up on one side, started trying to shoot at him, and Pip decided to finally use his quick heals, which we found for him during the one-shot that we did, where we lost our first PC, actually. So where Raven died, Mike. But he used his quick heals, got some extra movement.
Up a little bit on that one.
What's that?
Yeah, I didn't hear you on that one. Say it again. Something about where Raven died?
Oh yeah, that's where Pip found the quick heals, his magic boots that give him extra movement once per long rest.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Yeah, I used my boots to avenge you.
Oh, nice. I wish I had found a way to write in somewhere where Yoso would just feel a rage when he saw Glassstaff, but it just wouldn't make sense. But man, that would have that's funny. Oh, thank you.
Oddly enough, you feel really compelled to like Yarno Albrecht. He just seems like such a nice guy to you. No.
Yeah. So
But-
who ended up killing Glassstaff?
Blackberry did. So Pip chased him and got very lucky because he came out of his spider form, was down to 10 HP, got a heal for 10 hit points, got up to 20, and then decided to run and turn his back on two bugbears that were within range of him. Both of them missed. Another one chased him and ran up to Pip as Pip was trying to attack and finish off Yarno Albrecht, seeing that he had taken several hits and was looking weak. So on his way to flee, Yarno took a oh my gosh, help me out. Burning Hands.
No.
So, first he took a Burning Hands spell from Blackberry, and then Pip went and chased, but wasn't able to down him. And then just as Yarno looks back and sees Blackberry and is about to use his magic to flee to Misty Step away, Blackberry comes up around the corner, bunny hops, just making it into vision, the perfect last 5 feet that he needed before who knows what would have happened with Yarno, and then fires a Scorching Ray. But Yarno Albrecht threw up a shield, giving him that bonus to his AC, right, to his defense. However, one of the beams was a 23 and was high enough, and it did enough points, and so Yarno Albrecht fell and died to quite a lot of fire damage, actually, in that fight.
Who did I kill with the
That's
punch?
my rabbit right there.
I can't remember.
I can't remember either. That's a great question.
Did you kill the last bugbear?
Was it the bugbear?
Because the bugbear would be next to Yarno.
Well,
it's not.
The bugbear chased after me. He's
So
just
I
missing
have a
from his
question,
thing.
and I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
he tried
to run away. That's who it was.
What's that, Mike?
I have a question. I'm sorry if you already answered this. But so in the drawing that AJ made, why is Yoso got a sword to a goblin and he's saying what a relief?
So
That was your
the goblin
your
or the
comedy.
sword to the goblin is just because he actually got at least 2 kills with his sword, I think, during that session. And then AJ, when we first described that there was the carvings in the walls, and he saw them, he said that Yoso made a joke, a pun joke, and said, "Oh, what a relief." And then he brought it back up again later on in the session. So that was Yoso's phrase for the session.
Gotcha. Okay, I was just curious about that. Thank you. By the way, I need to ask. Crap, where did I put my character? Oh, it's right here. Who was playing as me? Was it AJ?
Yeah, it was me.
Did you use like any spells or anything like that, or?
Yes.
Yeah, it should.
It's already in your.
It should be marked.
You have 1 first level spell slot and 1 second level spell slot.
All right. Oh crap! My pencil. You're not gonna believe this. It literally just ran out of lead. Let me grab another one.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'll be right back.
Unacceptable. You forfeit both remaining spells.
I know.
Okay. Let us see here. I'm going to boost his volume just a little bit so we can hear. Well, sorry, Lee. We can turn up the speaker a little bit so we can hear him and the music a little more.
Okay, sorry about that.
We'll find a good
You
balance.
said I have how many first level spell slots left?
1 and 1.
Yeah, you have 1 first level and 1 second level.
Okay, AJ, we're gonna have to have a serious talk later. But okay, I appreciate it. I'm just kidding.
All right. So,
No, sorry. I thought
picking up from last session, right now, having just had that encounter and ending right at the end of that battle, where Yarno Albrecht has fallen and the final bugbear fleeing as it tried to get away. Pip, and you're right, he would actually be just here. As the last bugbear tried to flee, Pip, not having any weapon in his hands, had an attack of opportunity, and natural 20 crit unarmed on the bugbear. And as we know, an unarmed attack for someone who's not proficient or has special ability is just 1 damage. But because it was a crit, we did double it, and he did 2 damage. And the bugbear had 2 hit points. So we start this session as the body of that bugbear falls to the ground, Pip having struck a perfect kidney shot to the back of the bugbear as it tries to flee. And that's where we'll pick up.
Definitely
Pip,
just
you
back of the knee.
need to multi-class into a monk already. Isn't that like your second or third like melee kill on a creature?
That is my first kill with an actual melee attack. I have like melee spells, but just like a straight punch, this was the first.
But would your stick count as a melee attack, kind of?
It does, but like I said, whenever I use that, I would use Shillelagh, which is a spell or a cantrip.
I was thinking that last orc that you killed, the leader orc in the cave. I'm forgetting his name. But
yeah, that was Shillelagh. That was a cantrip for the damage.
For some reason, thought you just hit him with your stick and that was enough. Like I thought that.
My strength is not there.
Oh, I do have another question real quick for AJ.
Yeah.
How many bardic inspirations do I have left?
You spent 1.
2.
Was it 2?
1 on Ihara. That's the only one.
Does he get them back on short rest?
I'm pretty sure you did 1 on me and 1 on her.
I think so.
So if he gets them back on short rest, then it would only be the ones used in the last combat.
I
have you at 2 of 4, but I don't know if I have it marked to come back on rests. I don't.
Let me see.
I'm gonna guess you have 3 left.
I have 3 left.
I think so. Does that sound right, AJ?
Gains 1.
I want to say, I don't remember using 1 on hit.
No.
Oh, at all?
You regain them at the use of the long rest.
Oh, long rest only. So he is at 2.
Let me see if the
most.
College of Creation does something a little bit.
Bardic Inspiration, Orange Creation.
Because I remember I had 1.
No, I don't think you used it on me. I think it was in the previous session.
That's right.
Oh.
We started with 1 in use.
Mm-hmm.
So then,
Yeah.
you're at 2, Mike.
I have it marked on my character sheet that when we entered Wave Echo Cave, I had already used 1 Bardic Inspiration.
Yep, and then 1 got used inside.
Okay, so I have 2 left.
Yeah.
Because the one that was used inside was on Ikara, and that's the one that ended up causing the split of the ochre jelly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because when I was keeping your guys' stream last week, I remember hearing AJ give inspiration to somebody.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. So you have 2.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. All right. You know what I'm gonna do? Yes, features, add
I was
favorites.
thinking that too.
What would happen if I just stacked all 4 bardic inspirations on one person? That'd be like a
Then
mega
they would only have
inspiration.
one. I think it's. I don't think you can stack it.
I don't think you can give it to. Like, I don't think you can use 2 on the same person.
I don't think so.
Like stack it. You can't give them 2.
Just like you can't have 2 regular inspiration either.
They would have to use the first one before you can put it on
I
them
didn't read
again.
anywhere where it said specifically you can't give it to 2 people, or it's 2 to 1 person.
Well, I mean, I feel like they would have to use the one that they already have in order for them to get the bardic inspiration again.
Getting a bit.
I kind of think of it like, well, think of it this way. I mean, it's a totem, right? Like, it floats around you, so, like, why couldn't it just be 2 of those floating around that you can only use, like, once per
Oh,
turn?
it does. It says a creature can only have 1 bardic inspiration die at a time.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right,
Gotcha.
there it
I was
is.
like, okay, well, I mean, if it doesn't say it, then yeah. But no, that's good. I'm glad we checked.
I rolled a 47 to hit.
47. Oh, yeah. You guys can take that off and, like, open it up if you want. Open up that ranch and stuff.
I just wanted the carrots.
Yeah. Actually, carrots sound good. Can you, like...
Hey, by the way, I was saying in the chat,
How many
You can
good
have
job to
40
whoever
points
colored
again
in those,
to hit.
figures.
Oh, yeah, thanks. It was fun.
Yeah, that's that. It looks dope.
All right. Now, picking up from our last combat, Ikara, you are still an ape.
I am.
You are. You most recently went and played bongo drums on top of a prone, unfortunate bugbear that was defending itself with its shield over its head, getting beat up over and over again. Everyone's feeling pretty good for the most part. Pip and Ikara and Pacomius took a little bit of damage. But for the most part,
I
everyone's
definitely
pretty good.
took a good amount
Hey,
of damage.
Cameron, I have one more thing. Can everybody see what you're seeing, like, when I look at the Twitch stream? Because, oddly enough, like as much as I can see, because on mine, when I'm on Foundry, I can see you move my character and stuff, but I can only see, like, a few squares up or a few squares down, you know what I mean?
Correct. So what you're seeing on your character's login on Foundry is what your character can see only.
Okay.
But I have it set up so that the stream, and so the screen that we see here, can see a combination of what you all can see. So any player characters on the screen, any vision that they have is shown everywhere. But if I click one, like just Pip, you see how now that hallway to the south is dark and only the areas that are within his line of sight are lit? And the same thing with Blackberry. So Blackberry, because Pip has dark vision, all of that is visible. But when I click on Blackberry, he can only see places that have light. Because he does not have dark vision.
I really need to start making characters with dark vision.
I took 58 points of damage in that combat.
You took 58 points of damage?
58,
It's a good thing you got some heals. Well, you're including your spider.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say, I think we healed that
32 of my main HP and then 26 for the spider form.
much. Oh, yeah. All right. What are we doing, Halfwits?
One.
I've never run so fast in my life.
Your little legs. I guess I'm gonna
Did I
go
not
up
take-
Bases
and
were made
join,
for this. What was the light source that they had set up in the hallway? Was it just like a lantern?
Yarno has light coming from him at the moment.
He does?
Yeah.
I'm gonna search his crispy body.
So you would know, because you've seen light used multiple times as a spell, that he is emanating light, but it is sourceless. It is just magic light that is coming from him.
Okay. I'm still gonna search him. I want to see if I can find any, like, orders or something like that from the Black Spider.
So you guys actually
Oh
already
wait, we
searched.
already did that.
You
We
did.
already
You
did
searched
that.
it.
Never mind. I
Yeah.
remember you said it was burnt to a crisp.
Yes, you
I
found
have it right here.
a little tiny piece of paper that has part of the emblem, the symbol, the signature.
Have
of
it
the Black
destroyed by a
Spider.
rabbit right here.
Yes. And it is crispy because he took a lot of fire damage in that fight. So, yes.
I'm gonna go over and see if there's a book
A book.
on your map. If
He
he's casting spells, he's probably a magic user.
is magic user, but you guys already searched him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys did
I didn't
already
find
search
it.
him.
I just found a burnt piece of paper and an iron key. That's what I've written down. I don't
That's
know if I
right.
found
You did
anything
find an
else.
iron key, which let me put that in your inventory.
I don't really know what to search right now.
Search your soul.
I don't know what's already been searched, so do I have a torch already out or no? Because if I don't,
You still have my quarterstaff with your lantern attached to it in your backpack.
Yes, he does.
Oh, that's still on me.
Yeah, that's still on
why I
you.
can see as much down the cave as I can see, huh?
You know, I mean, how long does an oil flask last? Because you're using the.
That's a good question.
It's not a torch. You use
Isn't it like
the hooded lantern.
Isn't it like a couple hours?
I'm sure it's several hours.
Yeah,
and you guys have only been in here for an hour and a half.
I think it's
Do
one
we
flask
hear
of
anything
oil.
around us? I mean,
Aside from the natural.
Yep.
So obviously there's still the ever-present, just heavy sound of that whooshing and that air. The air is never quite stagnant in these caverns and tunnels. When you're in those closed-off areas with the doors, it's perfectly still, which is probably why there was such buildup of dust and those corpses weren't disturbed. But out here, there's constant waves of air being pushed and almost gusty in some areas. And it's like tied to that heavy thrumming and pushing sound, sometimes much louder, sometimes a little bit more quiet. But it causes all the stone to kind of hum a little bit and a little bit of shaking and heavy rumbling through different areas. But aside from that, at the moment, you don't hear anything. What I will say...
yeah, basically they burn for 6 hours.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, so you guys, unless you put it out, you have time. What I will say is, Pip, you do actually see a green glow coming from the east down that tunnel.
Boing! Green glow! I'm gonna start making my way towards the rest of the party. I don't like being so far away right now.
You guys see and hear a giant ape come bounding down the hallway.
I'm gonna pet that girl.
Yeah, to be fair, Pip, it looks familiar to you.
Yeah. I'm just like, I taught you well.
Do we want me to cast like detect magic on that thing? On that guy?
On what?
On Boo Boo.
On Boo Boo.
I'm bleeding from like multiple orifices right now, so I'm just like,
I am.
you do what you want to do. But I definitely want to point out what I see down that hallway, and I will reiterate to the party that before we barged out of the room, he did say get the rest, so we should be on alert because there might be more coming.
I totally forgot about that. I'm gonna stay in my watch. Just chilling.
Do I happen to see the wand that he dropped?
Give me a perception check.
Cameron, I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on myself.
Okay, got it.
Natural 20, so 23.
Natural 20. So, you don't see it, but
Alright.
you remember where it was thrown, and you know why you don't see it. Because looking back, exactly where you expect to find it is the pummeled, beaten body of a bugbear.
I got you.
Alright.
Did you seen Avengers when Loki and Hulk? Okay, so that's Ikara. She goes over and grabs the leg of the bugbear, up against the wall and throws it. And there is a wand there on the ground.
Ooga booga.
I'll pick it up and take a look.
The moment you touch it, I need a dexterity saving. No, I'm just kidding. You're good.
Okay.
I was like,
Why not?
Do the thing.
You turn into a bird.
Totally didn't fail that.
Okay.
Okay. So you know what it is, basically.
Okay.
So for now, let's take that.
Branching.
It is a wand of
Destruction.
magic missiles.
Okay.
Ooh.
Of magic missiles?
A wand of magic missiles.
Murderous intent.
Yep. Can I determine if there's any charges left?
That's a good question. Does it say it requires attunement? I don't think it does it?
It does not.
Give me a Arcana check.
That is a 14.
14. You take a moment to kind of almost share some of your magical intuition and energies with the wand as you hold it, and you feel almost like a mental sense of a container in your hand. And you feel it kind of growing and pulling energy into itself at a very slow rate, but just like you would imagine seeing a container, it does appear to be empty right now.
Okay, perfect.
Finest wand in Ollivanders.
Yeah. Back in the day, wands and staffs, you burn them, they're done. I mean, yeah, they just poof. Like these, they have the possibility of destroying, yeah. But back in the day, burnt, on. Cool. Well,
So where are we going?
with no charges.
I point out
I
to the party
don't
that
know what general. I don't know. I kind of forgot what general direction you guys were traveling in.
Not really any general.
yeah,
direction.
in the direction of the hallways is pretty much what we've been doing.
The direction of pain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
In the direction of deer.
yeah. But I did see a glow down the hallway to the right, so I informed the party of the mysterious green glow.
Is it coming out of this?
Mm-hmm.
This side. Yeah, because we already went south, and the only thing that we have to go back to really is that iron box that we couldn't open.
Like that's literally what you can see.
Mhm.
Is you see a space where your dark vision fades out, and you can no longer, your vision doesn't make out light there, but you see a light source in color from a distance down that hallway to the east side, just peeking through.
Do you want to check it out?
I was gonna say, shall
Yeah.
we explore? Mhm.
How bad is he looking? Not that I can do anything.
It looks pretty ugly usually, but
I'm bleeding from multiple orifices. I have holes in my body.
I mean that's normal. But
I don't need to know anything about that.
I turn around and
you
just
You also have holes.
with every step it's just
I think the spurting gnome needs some.
the
little,
spurting gnome. Gross.
I think he needs a little help.
say, where'd you get the nickname Spurting Gnome?
stab
Wow.
myself. I just
And
stab myself.
That's
and
what
it's
Blackberry's going to call him from now on. Spurter.
Wow.
Spurter.
Spurter.
Isn't Surtur
It's the fire giant
yeah,
from
Yeah.
Norse mythology.
Spurter?
The one who will spurt Ragnarok.
Yeah. But you're just Spurter for this
You're
game.
gonna spurt Ragnarok? Ragnarok?
Wait, isn't there like a healing potion among us?
I think I used mine.
2, I believe.
I use
have one.
mine.
I have one.
If I
I'll give it
have
to
one in
him.
my inventory, I'll use it on him. I thought I used it on him.
Well, remember, you found
used yours
3.
on him
That's what
Yeah.
during the altar.
Oh, did you distribute the other 2?
Yeah, I have
I didn't
Oh,
know
I
that.
distributed all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you
Yeah.
wait. Who found them?
Me.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay, so you distributed them.
Yeah. he
So you gave 1 to Blackberry,
Him.
1 to Ikara,
Him.
and 1 to Pacomius. You
Yeah.
used yours?
No.
Okay,
That's
so
what I'm
there's
saying.
2.
I use
I'll
mine.
give.
Oh, okay.
And I used
Okay.
mine on him when he was like,
At the altar.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'll
On the
use the
altar.
healing potion that's handed to me.
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah, I'm
gotcha.
giving it to him.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
how many-
First roll.
7.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
have it on me, so I'm gonna say no. I do not have it.
Spurter chugs some of the red sauce.
Go, go,
Some
go,
of the
go,
red
go,
sauce.
go.
You and your
One
There's
of-
a little more or
one
less
of my
red sauce popping up or pumping out.
Just one of them closes up.
Yeah, he looks a little beaten up still, but the wounds stitch closed. So.
Do you mind?
Yoso feels fine.
I can take off your concentration here too. Okay.
Oh yeah, because you were using powder daggers.
Yeah. You threw a cloud of daggers at the door of the room that you were in, the assayer's office,
We
and
were
then it just sat
preparing.
there for a little bit and nobody came in. So Yeah, and then it got used the other time with the ochre jelly and helped split it into multiple ochre jellies. Well, actually,
It failed. To
it
split.
would have, but the ochre did not have quite enough health left.
You know what? I'm kind of just realizing too about this cave, this whole cave system, is that even if we get in a situation where like we start to get overpowered, I have no idea where to go in this cave. So it's just
okay.
gonna be a constant maze.
It's okay. We have a
our
Paco.
guy here.
Oh, worth
Yeah,
noting,
but-
Ikara,
Res-
you
Or
do
dead.
not have dark vision right now.
Oh. Well, that
So
changed
you can no
things.
longer see outside of light sources.
Oh, I'm curious what I can see right now.
You can see this because there is a light on Yoso.
And I've got my boats up.
And all of you can see that green glow coming out of that now that you're here.
Okay.
Because like there's a light source up there, so it's creating light.
Okay.
It's not bright, but it's there.
Worth noting. I will keep that in mind.
I'm also going to keep an eye out on the ceiling for any more
Sturgis.
sturges.
Any more bat bloodsucker creatures?
You can see in dim light up to the roof of the cavern that you're in right now. It's about 30 feet above you,
Okay.
but you don't notice any shapes, anything that looks like these friendly bat creatures, which showed you some love.
Does the green glow look like it's
You got
moving
like
at all, or
7
is it
Mickeys on your
completely
neck.
still?
Thinkies, I was thinking.
It's pretty still.
So many love fights.
Are we moving towards the
Good question.
lights?
Sure. I mean,
Don't go into the light.
yeah, let's just go because that's maybe not right up to
That's
it.
what I was
but-
thinking of right there.
Yeah, and as we're moving up to the light, does it look like it's getting bigger, staying the same size?
So you're walking through one of the natural tunnels of the caverns inside of Waydeco Cave. Like before, you can tell that maybe this was slightly hewn open and kind of a little bit of space created, but more or less this was one of the more natural areas inside the space. It's not the hallways that were carved out or used by workers and dwarves in the past. As you move towards this opening, once again you see the narrow tunnel with the 10-foot high ceiling spread out into a wider space before you. And as you step over towards the eastern end, you see inside of the cavern in front of you a green glow saturating that entire space. As you step forward, you begin to see mushroom stalks. And these aren't like little mushrooms. These are 4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot tall mushrooms with canopies. And there are giant, what look like cotton spores, big foot-wide puffballs, kind of spread out inside of the cavern in front of you. Some stalagmites rise from the ground and go across the space, drafting kind of shadows throughout the area in the room. And in little patches, there is this kind of fungus that appears to be spread out in patches in and around the different stalagmites, and spores, and mushroom stalks, and all of it is glowing kind of a green with a haze kind of pouring out around it into the space of the cavern.
Does anybody
Just
know anything about
for I don't know, just for like shits and giggles, would Yoso by any chance recognize what this is, like what these mushrooms are or anything?
Hallucinogens.
You mean like from what you know, or just like taking a look in what you can see?
I'll put it this way. That's actually kind of a good point. Yoso's a tavern party guy. Is this something Yoso's seen passed around a tavern?
No. This is not familiar to you. You don't see it and go, oh, I did those back in my Bargate college days.
Back in my day, mushrooms.
I like I said, for shits and giggles, you know.
I need to read something.
Maybe it's more of a male enhancement.
I'm just
So
reading.
Bunny will be here all day long. Ladies and gentlemen.
I almost dragged you into the wall,
I noticed.
which we did do last session.
Could I use my herbalism kit to try to help me identify?
That's what I was
them?
looking up to.
You can try. How do you want to use it?
I'm reading it right now.
Okay, yeah, sure. And yes, Pip does have an herbalism kit with him, so you could certainly attempt to put that to good use. I like the use of tools in a lot of the recent sessions. It's been really good. We didn't quite manage to pull off the thieves' tools yet, but who knows? Who knows? In due time.
Is there anything moving in the room that we can see in the?
Give me a perception check.
I hear the bell music. Like,
Yeah, never mind. That is a massive 6.
A 6.
I see green light.
What I will say, the little movement that you do see is the puffballs that are about a foot across have some soft parts on the outside of them, and that kind of movement of the air that's happening with the sound pushing and pulling throughout the cavern almost causes a sway, almost like what the heck are those puff weeds called?
Dandelions.
Those are dandelions?
Are you talking about? Are you talking about?
Forgot that.
If you're talking about the larger one, it's a cat's tail.
Those two, the things you bite and explode. Yeah, terrible. Don't bite them.
Have you
Don't
done
do
that?
It's like,
no,
who bites?
no, I saw the video of people doing that. They're like,
That sounds like
that's
that's
hot
a
dogs.
bad
Bite them.
idea.
Don't do that because
Yeah.
you can like choke really badly. It gets in your lungs and
Yeah.
So I guess.
Go ahead.
Well, it depends on for the role. It depends on you, but either investigation, nature and survival, or the identify portion. So no,
The
well,
herbalism
read the
kit.
identify portion because it
Okay.
actually doesn't like have a perceived
So
role.
you can
It's
identify
like
most
hands-off.
plants with a quick inspection of their appearance and smell. All right, so an herbalism kit. What does it tell you? Is in, oh, you have a picture. It's not the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. AJ, could you grab me Xanathars
Yeah.
from the top? It's on the leftmost books of the top right cubby, and it's at where X would be, so right next to the black part. Yep.
So the question I was going to ask is, can we tell
Thank you.
from? Can we tell like where the wind or the motion, how they're being driven?
What's
you
the
know what
motion
I'm
of
saying?
They themselves are not moving across the floor. They're just kind of fluttering on the outermost edges of the big foot wide
Oh, okay.
balls.
They're like
Yeah, good question though.
Yeah, they're just
That's
Floating. flitter.
They suddenly come up in a swirl as a tornado takes place in the cavern. And they don't. You never
And the
know.
Uh-huh.
bunny leaves. Later, guys.
Man, I really need to mark that. Never mind that.
Tornado.
Okay, so
Tornado.
for you,
If you want
That
to use
sounds
a
like-
marker.
yes,
What
thank
would
you.
that
Can
be
you
like a
grab me a
Sharknado?
green?
Green.
Green
Tornado.
tools. Thank you. All right, so let's find your. Okay, here we go.
You know, there's an actual lore areas like of the underdeep where you can find
Pouches to store herbs, clippers, and
Yeah.
other gloves for
Yeah.
collecting plants and
Shroom-
water pestle
shroom
in
people.
several glass jars.
Oh man, they're brutal.
Investigation.
They can
Help you
be
pick out
brutal.
details, includes others might miss, and identify. You can identify most plants with especially out their appearance and smell. And it says to identify gives a basic DC, which of course would be modified by how rare or whatever it is that you're looking at. So this would be in the sense of like you aren't like at a distance looking at something and you go, "There in the distance, I see these many things and know exactly what they are." So if this is something that's new to you, learning about them, if you don't already immediately see and recognize them, which you do not, would require you to inspect them and spend some time with your tools, taking a look at how it's arranged, what it's similar to, and things like that. So you got to tell me how you're using your herbalism kit and the tools that you have inside there to try to discover what these might be.
Wanna inspect them by putting on my leather gloves and just taking out
I'm gonna cut
my
off
clippers
his-
in a glass
his-
jar,
his only
and I'm
cloak.
gonna put some samples in the glass jar.
And basically, I'm
Take it
prepping like pip hole plugs. So basically, when he starts getting like
Hole
spurts, yeah. So when he starts spurting again, I can just push him in and.
How did this
I
become
mean,
your legacy pit?
For the identify plants,
Yes.
it says with a quick inspection. So I guess I'll with my leather gloves, I'll pick them up just because.
Oh, what are you looking at? There's mushrooms, there's fungus, there's spores.
You said there were like patches of smaller mushrooms.
The bunnies.
Yeah, so there's giant stalks of mushrooms, and they're large. Like the small
Can
ones.
I tell if these smaller mushrooms have a similar appearance to the larger ones?
Yes, they appear to be very much the same in their coloration and their thickness.
Okay, in that case,
and-
I would focus on the smaller patches that I can actually pick up and.
of the
Yeah.
fungi,
Yeah,
general
fun-
fungi patches. Okay, got you. All right, so where are you heading inside? We'll move you up so you can
Where's the
see
where's
the extent
where
of
would
the
the
cavern.
closest patch I guess be? Is it or like these large glowing patches? Is that the mushroom patches?
So yes, there's large mushrooms that I don't have the caps covering because moving you under wouldn't make sense. But those are the fungi
Okay.
patches that are glowing.
So the pillars are the larger
Stalagmites.
mushroom.
Those are stalagmites.
I will give Pip backup, but I'm gonna give him backup from about 20 feet back.
So got you. I'll back you
I
up.
didn't mean that to be
Guys,
so
just
loud.
follow my blood trail.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll follow.
walk
in the
up.
middle.
I'll walk up behind Pip because I'm curious. These just look cool.
Yeah. So
Oh, let's be honest. You're thinking about the profit.
So,
I'm
Pip,
not
you
wrong.
don your leather gloves and you start to pull out some of the jars and tools from your herbalism kit, getting prepared to move up, collecting a specimen, and maybe see what the glow is coming from for this fungus, or if you know of a similar family, whatever the nature may be. You start walking past some of the large stalks of the mushrooms and the puffs, the kind of like giant cotton balls that are a foot wide, and they seem to like drift as you walk past a little bit. And you come up on the first patch of fungus. As you get close, you realize it's not just a light that's coming out of the fungus. It's almost like a haze that's coming out around you. You take a step forward, and as you're realizing that, and it catches you by surprise, you go to take a breath, and you realize you feel something in your throat as you're getting close to this fungus. I'm gonna need you to make a DC. Oh, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, tell me.
Make you a Constitution saving throw.
Tell me.
Make a Constitution saving throw. As you move forward, you take a breath, and as you disturb some of that air, you see a puff, a haze come out of the fungus in front of you and kind of spurt up into the cavern, and it quickly starts spreading out into the space. Before you have a chance to even move, what's your con roll? I'm sorry.
19 plus 6, 25.
Okay, you immediately throw your hand over your mouth and jump back and try to keep your breath to yourself and not take too much of the air in. It starts to sting and kind of push at your body. You can feel it having an effect on you, but you step back just in time and start to fight it off. You cough a little bit, and it starts to kind of settle into your system, but you only took a little bit into your lungs and feel like you're okay for the time being as you kind of get used to the sensation of what feels like a poisonous gas that's just been inhaled into your lungs.
Guys, it's poisonous. Don't come closer.
Can you do your vape and then say that again?
Yes.
Yoso, you said you were up with him. I'm going to say that you're close enough that release of the poisonous gas is going to be enough to get close to you too. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Not gonna lie, I was hoping you forget that I said that for a minute.
No, I remembered.
Okay. After his.
Alright, I got you. Constitution saving throw?
Con saving throw.
That's no bueno. God, I'm hoping I'm wrong. Nope, that is a 4.
A 4. So, Yoso, you are distracted by watching Pip, and you have an interest, a natural, curious instinct. You've got, your desire to go and learn about the many things in the world, and take notes and prepare your stories, share your bardic inspiration with those around you. And you're looking at Pip as he steps back. You follow his body and see why he's covering his mouth. You go to ask him a question, and as you do... What's up?
My bad. I just realized I put bardic inspiration on myself. I can use that right now, can't I?
Too late.
You know what? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no because we've had enough sessions where we've done things after we've already addressed it that now you guys are going to have to catch it from this point forward. So where I've said yes in the past anymore, you guys are now going to have to catch it in time. So you go to speak out to Pip as he is moving back, and as you start to take a breath to say something, your lungs light up in flame and you can't contain the pain. You take a giant, choking, gasping breath, and you can just feel a sickly energy soak into your body as you become racked with poison gas. You are going to take 6 points of poison damage. And you're poisoned for the next 10 minutes.
So what does that mean?
So poisoned for you means you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
I see.
And the buddy looks at Pacomius in your car and go, yeah, that's why I hate him.
Nice warning, Pip. I appreciate it.
We'll say you guys did move back here. Yeah.
Based on what just happened with the poison glove, could I use my Artificer's Lore if this could be considered an alchemical item? Or alchemical
no,
object?
it's only 4 history checks related to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to check.
Yeah, it's specifically a lore feature, so it's related to history. It's not everything that has to do with all that stuff.
Yeah, doesn't hurt to ask though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I see a clear path where there is no none of this glowing fog to get through?
You see maybe some space between some of the patches of fungi and where some of the spores and the giant mushroom stalks are. But right now, you also can tell that there is gas in the air pervasively throughout the cavern.
And I can't see any... Okay, thank you.
Do I get the impression that this is magical or nature in base?
Nothing gives you the impression that this is magical in nature. You don't understand inherently from anything from your background what it might be or why. But there is the obvious things. You can see that it does seem to be originating from the fungus itself throughout the room. Yeah.
And you said no, right? There wasn't.
No. Not one that's oh yeah, we can walk this way and get through with no problems.
This music, my gosh.
If you want to try.
Explosion! Yeah, I would recommend people move well back behind me.
Yeah, I'll listen to his advice.
I'm gonna keep backing up with the rest of them as well.
Okay. We go back
see,
here.
What's the range? Well, Firebolt will go 120 feet. So I'm going to send motes of light. Well, I can see that, so I assume I can see it.
That's what you can see right there.
Okay. So I would definitely ask Pip and Yoso to move back, because, and I will shoot a firebolt in there to try to hit one of the bigger mushrooms just to see if I can
hit one of the big 5-foot mushroom stalks.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna say there is one, kind of right there inside of the entryway too. All right.
Get ready to duck and run.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll. Spell attack.
And
meanwhile, I'm just kind of bleeding out of my ears.
Yoso, you right now, you feel impacted and you feel like something is in your system and your body is fighting it, but the bulk of the damage currently has been done. You just feel weak and distracted by this throbbing, burning sensation throughout your body. You're kind of familiar with the throbbing, burning sensations throughout your body, though, so...
Whoa, wait.
Shots fired!
Flashback to his tavern life.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10.
A 10.
Yeah.
So, Blackberry, you shoot a fireball into the space, and you can see as the light kind of streaks across the walls of the hallway that you're in, the little cavern winding through. It strikes just across the side of the massive stalk of this mushroom, and actually blasts a little chunk of it off, and it goes shooting to the ground. The fireball kind of dissipates, the firebolt dissipates into the space behind it. You see some of the mushroom chunks, almost kind of meaty, splatter across the ground in the back, and go skittering back and bump into some of the stalagmites and some of the fungus patches. Other than that, nothing really seems to happen.
Okay. Well, it's not explosive.
And then... No.
Oh, God.
And then...
Okay. Well, I don't think we're going to clear the back.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get through.
So...
I mean, we do have a lot of other caves. Do you guys want to go check out, double back and try a new way through?
Force our
Or
way
we can-
through, or we could backtrack to the staircase and start working our way
There's
up.
plenty of area for us to explore still.
Yeah, there's still a lot of the first level.
But I'll
Yeah.
I'll leave that to our local navigator,
Um,
because there was still some northern area on the first floor before the staircase.
okay, let's double back then.
Back to where we were originally at.
Okay,
I
so
mean, up in here
Basically,
or further
where
back?
the ochre jelly was, left
will
of the ochre
say-
jelly, there was still northward area.
Would the light cast the spell light? When you put light on something, it's not concentration, which means that Yarno, for example, if you created a light source, I'm assuming I still have it there. I think it would stay there. Nothing I know tells me it would disappear, right?
Yeah.
I think
Does it specify?
Well, I think something is specified whenever you go unconscious.
Really? For light?
For spells in general, right?
Well, it depends.
For concentration, though.
It depends.
Because I would almost think that, let's say that you have, you're a cleric, and you are sending a party into mines, but you're not going with them. You're like, wait, I can help you out for the first hour. Here. You put light on something, and then they all go in, and you disappear, and you're miles apart from each other. They're back in another town. That thing still has magic light infused in it, right?
It says until a spell ends, the object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius, dim light for an additional 20-foot.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah, the spell ends if you cast it again or dismiss it as an action.
Okay.
So, that's a good point. Can we figure out, that as we walk by his body, it's like, is it on him or is it on something? Like an amulet, a ring, an earlobe?
Because you guys already checked him out, I'll say that you did notice, literally he cast light on himself, on his clothes. So he was emanating light.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we get the clothes off of him and carry it with us?
I mean, if you want.
I don't see why not.
I mean,
As long as you guys give me protection, I can actually weave something out of it.
So what you heard was, ah.
Yeah,
that's true.
We're like,
Come again?
She just starts sliding the dead body on the floor.
Yeah, I just start like ripping the robe off of him.
I will say it's been like 10 minutes. You still have a good 50 minutes
I know.
in your ape form, should you so choose.
I know.
So,
I figured I might as well
I'm
stay in
gonna
it.
try to make use of it, if that's possible.
Is it 15 minutes? Is it only Circle of the Moon that gets the 2 hours like you do right now? Or is
I
she
don't
2
think
hours
so.
too?
I think I'm 2 hours.
2
No,
hours?
the
So you have
time.
like a
So,
ton.
what changes with that is the CR. So
Yeah.
we get a
Got it.
druid level divided by 3
So
round
you've got
down CR.
Forever
Oh,
left
yeah.
as an ape.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys are assaulting Yarno's body.
I
Yep.
mean, I'm just
Gonna
in awe.
dumping his body out.
Ikara just picks Yarno up and just starts stripping him.
Just bring him with us. Just drag him.
Oh, okay.
Just grab his.
I mean,
head
you
with
have the
my
strength.
humongous hand. Just carry him behind me, just dragging him.
Anyways, are y'all done?
Is that a head palm or is that?
Are y'all done desecrating this dead body?
Yeah, but it matters.
I just look at you and I just throw it across the room.
So you have Yarno's clothes.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Please put them on.
Here, we'll even put Yarno over in the corner.
You can. You keep all of your
Just
intelligence
like,
based.
I kind of look at it and then I just.
Okay, for
drape it
now,
over my head.
No,
while you are
Just
holding your
wait till
clothes,
it's
I'm going to give
based
you.
Stop.
It's
You
his
keep your
turn.
intelligence, your charisma, and your wisdom.
What's that,
You're
Mike?
That's
smart.
true.
You're still smart.
Wait till Yosu gets his turn.
Okay. I mean, we're not really on a turn basis,
No,
so you
it's
can
not turn
honestly
order.
just say anything.
I don't want to know what he's
Consciousness
going to
is
do with
completely
the
the same
body.
as
I don't
Ikara.
want to know.
Okay.
You just have a monkey form.
Cool.
Yeah. So I think you just described this, but yeah, for shapeshift, right? When you change forms from wild shape, there's
Right.
differences for other spells, but for wild shape, you keep your mental attributes. So your charisma, intelligence, and oh my god, help me out, wisdom. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
The thing I'm lacking right now.
So if you wanted, you could straight up Mojo Jojo yourself and put the clothes on as a monkey.
It wouldn't even fit me.
Yeah, she
Use
could
it
put
as
the
a
clothes
hand
on.
puppet.
She could try though.
Yeah, but having the intelligence of Ikara, I would know that it doesn't fit me.
That's true.
But you,
Yeah, but also having a Weaver's toolkit, you would know you could make this fit you.
Yeah, and a long rest.
All right, I want to see you make a check to try to use your her weaver's
I was
tools
gonna-
I know.
are inside of her body.
It was
Yeah.
just a
I absorb.
Too
I'm
late.
just saying,
It's crazy. It's
it
cooking
makes
now.
a really interesting sock puppet.
Anyways, can we,
What,
can we
Yarna's
move?
body? All right. Where you going?
North or
So
North.
I'll inform the party what I saw from here earlier. That if we go left, it'll take us back to where we started, and we can work our way back up and just go north.
I'm down for that plan.
Okay, so y'all are wanting to go.
Well,
Basically,
can we remember
when we
this area
first
over here?
descended
We didn't see
into
it.
the
But anyway.
cavern from the rope, we went left and up.
Oh, you're telling them that to the west of you right now is what led to that initial place
Yeah.
you came in. Gotcha.
We didn't explore the hallway next to the little, I guess, the bed area, the barracks area.
There's nothing there. What are you talking about? I'm just kidding.
The
I'm kidding.
hallway.
You know what? I'll let our resident cavern navigator.
Oh, I'm bringing Sturgis with. Hang on, let me get them out of your body.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
There's one still in his neck, and he just didn't know about it.
He just didn't know.
He thought it was
Just
his. He
hanging
thought
down
it was
the
his beard, so he's been stroking
This
it.
stage is now permanent jewelry.
He pulls it out. And he just
Welcome to
Another
my
hole.
life.
watch Paco like deflate.
It revives during the night. You now have a dedicated pet. As long as you feed it every night at bedtime, it belongs to
Anyways.
you.
Yeah, I feel like I want to go back the way we came.
Okay. So
Wherever y'all go, I'll just follow.
Where to?
And then once we get into this hallway, can we see this section? Do we want to maybe explore this? I don't know if it's a room or a hallway.
I will just go where Paco points me to, since
Okay,
I can
that's-
see,
that's
and he is the navigator.
It does continue.
good. Ooh.
It goes
Oh
somewhere.
wow, that's really.
It goes somewhere, guys.
Let's just keep going.
Okay.
I know we hear this.
I'm keeping my eyes out for
Yeah, we'll just go north.
anything out of the.
So as you step down, it's immediately evident that the hallway does continue up to the north, and you see it once again grow. Now this is a carved, hewn stone hallway intentionally, leading out into what appears to be kind of another natural cavern. It opens up, but it's dark. You can't see what's over in that direction.
Can I move the moats over there?
In front of you?
Yeah, down the end of this
Oh,
area.
over to the east.
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
east.
yeah.
Black Bear, you can see that right now because of the light coming from Yoso and from Ikara. So you guys have
Quite a bit.
a glowing ape, basically.
Oh yeah.
And then-
I was like, why is there light coming from me?
Because you are
I forgot.
carrying the clothes of Yarno.
There you go.
Although for how long
Yeah.
they'll last, you don't know.
All right.
I don't know, but for now I can see. That's what I do
No.
know.
Right or forward?
Actually, can I just pick up like whatever, like a rock or something and throw it in there?
Into the east?
Yeah, just like
The
listen.
We haven't learned.
Sturgis is our
Yeah.
bane of ours. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
absolutely.
I literally
What is
I literally
that?
hand you a bag of ball bearings.
Okay.
In
Like,
just a
just
moment.
here.
Oh, are you using ball bearings
I'm
instead?
giving him a bag of
Okay.
them. Like,
Are you using a
here.
little ball bearing?
Yeah, I'll
Now
just,
keep in mind, these are like ball bearings, like little,
They're
tiny
little metal
ball
balls.
bearings.
So grab
I'll
Like a
grab
BB.
Yeah, I'll grab a
handful.
handful.
Okay. All right. So you grab a handful of ball bearings, and Pacomius turns over into the room. And just as some of the sound of the waves, the thrumming of Wave Echo Cave pauses for just a second, kind of fades. It's almost like a distant rain for a second. You hear it kind of scatters out to space in front of you, and then it stops. It doesn't echo particularly loud. You wait for a moment. You don't hear anything.
I'm gonna walk in the
I'm
room.
gonna go in.
Me and Paco are walking in.
I'll
Okay.
go in behind them.
All right. So,
Same.
Pacomius and Pit, I need dexterity saving throws as you walk into the space where you have just thrown
Well,
ball
I'm pretty,
bearings.
I'm pretty sure I
on
can
the
see.
ground.
I'm pretty sure we can see them.
Sure, you can see them. Does it say anything about being able to see them? I'm pretty sure it
We can
doesn't.
go, if we can. S-
I see an ice brick, but because I see it, it's not slippery.
Mm.
Oh, that's a whole set.
Read your ball bearings, Pip. What does it say?
Says that I can't walk around a handful of ball bearings.
So a handful of ball bearings is hundreds of ball bearings. Hundreds.
15.
Well, no, read it. What does it say?
I'm looking for it. I have to find it.
Oh, you don't have it in your inventory?
No.
Okay.
Because I use
I got
paper.
you. I got you. Know what y'all's stuff is. Alright, so a bag of ball bearings. As an action, you can spill these tiny metal balls from your pouch to cover a level area 10 feet square. Even if you do some, it's at least 5 plus, hundreds of them. A creature moving across the covered area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. A creature moving through the area At half speed doesn't need to make the saving throw. That's okay. You threw them in and decided to move in at regular speed. So, know what your stuff does. It's too late. It's too late. They've been made. What's your dexterity saving throw? 7. What's your dex saving throw, Pip?
15.
15. Okay, Pip, you start to slip, but luckily your lower center of gravity saves you from falling. But Pacomius,
My height
unprepared,
once again.
and still only using the flittering light of the things coming from behind him, some of that light blocked by the body of Pip, is unprepared, and he, normally being so fleet-footed, slips and has to catch himself on the ground. He falls prone for a moment. You don't take any damage or anything. You just walked across a couple hundred ball bearings.
It's so ungraceful.
It is. It's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to
I
you
mean, you did
in the last hour.
You should
I
have used.
literally have this mental image of the
You
Combs,
could have just jumped
the
to the
Bugs
door.
Bunny of the Halfwits,
You should have used slow fall.
or the Coyote of the Bugs of the Halfwits. The Coyote
So,
of the Halfwits.
as you step into this space, the
Sorry,
eastern wall of the chamber has collapsed into a massive rubble. To the north, a door stands ajar, leading to a good-sized storeroom. There's dusty kegs tucked neatly against the walls, and all of them are cracked and split open from age. Music got really quiet there for a second. I do need more caffeine. Does anybody want caffeine?
What
Is
is
it
it?
caffeine? It comes in the form of Excedrin. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Pills!
That's
Crushed
So
caffeine
walking-
pills. You have to snort it.
Walking into that room now after seeing all
All that
that,
writing.
I wouldn't have to make a dexterity check to walk into
Pages
that
of
room.
exploration notes that are just directions. I'm done. I didn't hear it either. Yeah, but I have bad
I was
hearing.
saying,
And he's even muffled.
Go ahead, Mike.
sorry, my bad. I was saying, after watching Pip and Bacomius deal with the ball bearings, I wouldn't have to make any type of dexterity check walking into that room now, would I?
No. Seeing the treachery laid out before you, you can intentionally move across it slowly and prevent yourself from falling. But you will be moving slowly, so you know how this works in the future.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, well then I'll slowly
I
move through
tried to help
and
Paco.
I'm sorry, so who went prone?
Pacomius, I mean, he's stood up by now. He's
Okay.
he's a monk. He does monk things. Unless he chooses to stay on the ground.
No, he totally used slow fall just now. I saw it.
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
My
He's a
Pacomius.
god, but he's still got back problems.
Should we roll on the critical fail table and see if he breaks a leg?
I broke my Pacomius.
I broke my tailbone.
His back problems is from carrying this party so hard.
Fair. Yeah. Well, hey, Kara can carry some weight right now. She can help out.
Got it.
That's what's up.
Let's go to the door and see if we can hear
I'm
anything.
gonna.
It's
walk
the
over
same
to that
type
door.
of stone door.
Sorry, what's that, Mike?
I was gonna walk over to that door then and open up that door.
So the door is open. You look inside and just see all those kegs in there that are like split and aged and like cracked. Going in?
Yeah, I mean, does it look like there's anything worth looking for? Like, does it all just look worthless, or does it look like it might be?
You would have to look to know if there's anything worth looking for. I can't tell you that.
Oh, it's valid.
I guess I'll take a quick look around.
There's exactly 3 barrels that if
Oh.
you roll through, you will find emeralds.
I would follow him
Yeah,
so that he doesn't go in the room by himself.
Yeah.
It's too late. The door closes.
I closed the door. I've been doing that a lot the last session, so I closed
That's
the door.
true. Yes.
You did.
So, Mike,
How many
everybody
doors-
got out of the room except for Ikara, and Yoso went out, steered by AJ, and he goes out and starts fighting. I think he killed Clark and then closed the door on Ikara in the assayer's office, blocking her out from the fight.
Swear.
He was trying to earn some points.
Yeah, he's pretty chaotic last time.
Well, I guess if everyone's in there, if they want to help, but I was just gonna look. Is there like I'll just look around real quick.
Oh, why'd that bar pop up down there? That's weird.
Oh, it's
Um,
popped up a couple times.
has it?
Yeah.
John, could you grab the mouse and turn it on and click once somewhere inside of the game, and then move it out of the...
Oh, what?
Go click the icon in the bottom left. That's the orange dice. Left.
Next
Yeah.
to you.
And then there we go. Perfect. That's good.
Do I need to make a check or anything to look around, or do I just spend some time doing it?
Looking in, you can immediately tell, getting close to these kegs and barrels, that they are empty. Anything that was in them evaporated long ago. They are truly... this door was left open, and it has suffered from the elements and the age over time, as the air has been pushed through and the slight variances in temperature and the thrumming of the cavern has gotten to whatever was in these. They are weathered, destroyed, and empty.
Does it
It's
smell
just
bad?
No distinct smell coming from in here. Any smell that there may have been probably faded decades and decades ago.
I could play Donkey Kong
Do you
with these
tell me
drinks.
there's no evidence?
Just saying.
Yes.
You don't need somebody to throw these against the wall.
I'm not
I'm your
jumping.
gal.
I'm not jumping on.
And there's no exits or anything like this. This just looks like a general store.
Let's turn the mic up a little bit here too. No, that is all you see. The walls are very solid. I know it's a little hard to see the outlines of the walls because of that fog around it, but yeah, those are solid walls around you.
Okay. Well, there's nothing of interest here then.
Let's boogie on out.
Yep.
Being careful of the ballberries.
There we go. Mike's a little bit louder now, so we'll have an easier time hearing him.
Completely forgot about them, so thanks for saying that.
Football bearings.
All right, we headed out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check.
Steer clear of the ball bearings.
Yeah, it's just a nice room. It's back there.
Mm-hmm.
Not every room in every part of the world is
I
going to
was
have
gonna
stuff in
bring
it.
some of those.
Oh, we've come across a couple
But it's-
things like that, I feel like.
Yeah, you have.
Please that they're all.
Although to be fair, you guys have actually
Rolling
made
out
use
the
of things
door.
that weren't supposed to be important, but they happen to work out well for you guys. Like the storeroom that you guys smelled to help find your way completely unintentionally. Like I described the stuff that you smelled coming from that one room when you guys went to the Red Brand hideout in Phandelver, and y'all are like, "Oh, let's go check that out." Oh, hey, look, a door! And then you found a door that went straight to freaking
Oh,
glass
yeah.
staff.
That's
I'm like,
because-
okay,
Hey,
sure,
I mean-
whatever.
I was a wolf then, so of course I have keen hearing and smelling.
Yeah, that was
Just went
fun.
Straight for it.
Like, I mean, literally. You guys walked in and did some bridge stuff, found a chest, and then went straight to Yarno. That's how that went. All
Anyway,
right.
so
Okay.
I think we're
We're
going
going north
North.
again.
Okay.
north again.
On the road again. So you do come up into a space, and it widens out in front of you. Let me make sure I'm reading.
Bodies, bodies, bodies.
Bodies on the floor.
So steep escarpments divide this large cavern into 3 sections. Let me forward just a little bit.
Ooh, cheese and crackers.
That's all you can see right there. And also keep in mind, the steep escarpment to your right, the stuff that's above it, you cannot technically see.
Okay,
So
so
keep
it's
that in
like
mind.
up.
Right? Yes. Yeah, because it's a steep escarpment. So you can't see that hallway back there. But I just don't have a way to make it work.
Guys,
Can
So
we
you
see
guys,
the
you
ceiling?
see this.
there's a steep escarpment.
Well, you see the steep escarpment. You see the ledge right in front of you.
I know, I was being sarcastic.
Sarcastic. Yes, so high ledges at either, well, from what you can see here, there's a high ledge there and a lower section in the middle. Carved stone chairs climb up to the ledges. 2 large tables stand in the middle section along with a pair of old braziers. A smaller table stands on the eastern ledge. And then what's up there are several skeletal remains of dozens of dead warriors. Dwarves, gnomes, orcs, and ogres. Which you guys now know what they are because you've had some encounters with an ogre. A couple of ogres, actually. And it attests to the fierceness of the fighting that took place here long, long ago.
Is that brazier actually like there?
Yes, it is.
I'll lean over to Black and be like, hey, can you like that?
That's what I was fixing to do.
And we're dead.
You know what, just for fun, give me if you're doing it from back there, I want a spell attack.
Okay.
Okay, the brazier needs to make a dexterity
15.
saving throw.
15? So right past the head of Pip, with confidence, dead center, And it smolders for a second, little pieces take light, and then the char eventually dries out the little bit of humidity inside the other pieces and starts to catch, and a slow trickle of flame starts to carry out the materials that are inside of the brazier right there. And I will give you that's a box, not a light. Let's go light. A light. How big is this? I wish it would tell me. That's okay. That's
1,000 feet.
10, 15, 20. Isn't it?
Isn't it only 20?
From this little brazier? Yeah, probably. So we're gonna give you a
Hey, by the way, Cameron, to be fair, would my Bardic Inspiration need to still be up?
10 minutes? Yeah, you guys haven't done anything since you put it up. It's been it's been 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You guys have done a little bit of exploring. Here, I can give you kind of a count here. Good
I just want to put for the record, you know how whenever I do Bardic Inspiration, there's a modem or a totem?
A moat?
My totem has now changed from a musical note to a picture or just to the strong woman flexing.
I got it. Okay. All right. Y'all see almost like a modern day emote, like a little emoji of just flexing Vienna.
Considering what recently happened in previous rooms,
I can dig it.
I don't trust those dead bodies. So I'm gonna shoot a magic stone at one of the dead bodies.
Okay, where are you shooting?
The closest dead body that I can see.
Okay, perfect. Give me an attack.
16.
16. All right. So Pip, you take a second. You pull out some stones, some ammo for your what the hell is it called? Sling.
Mm-hmm.
And they start to glow green gently. You take aim. Goes off to the side. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. It was a nice solid hit though.
The dead bodies didn't move, guys.
One of them gets up and claps for you.
and then
lays back
down.
Lays back down.
Stop using minor image.
Is that a brazier or what's it called? The thing for like a fire pit right there?
Yes, that's a
It's
brazier.
lit up.
So there's two of them. There's one there, and then it's just outside your vision right there. But you can just barely, like maybe Pip could barely see it or something.
I'll move up closer to the
And,
radio.
So that is all you can see right there. And Blackberry, that is all you can see.
Can I ask Blackberry or Ikara or one of y'all to light that up?
He already did.
It's already happened.
Yeah, so Blackberry lit that with a firebolt.
Yeah.
Predestination.
Oh, prestidigitation.
It does
Why did we roll?
like torture.
Because you said for
I
fun.
thought,
You said
my bad. In my head, I totally thought I was thinking firebolt.
Yeah, and then I said that the brazier needs to make a
Gotcha.
dex saves. So we were all wrong.
Did you say?
I guess my bad. It's not popping up on my Foundry thing, so that's the only reason I didn't know that. My bad.
Oh, it's not? You know why it didn't change? Because you're already casting light that goes at least as far as the brazier does.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a lantern on you still.
You've got a quarterstaff wedged into your backpack and tied up kind of awkwardly, and it has a lantern up at the top of it, an oil lantern, a hooded lantern, and you have been slowly burning oil, and this thing has been clanking against your wood quarterstaff while you've been walking around, and it's casting off some light for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that
I'll
case,
look closer
you know
to
what?
I said we go in.
No, never mind. Y'all keep doing what you're doing.
Not seeing the bodies moving. I want to
Go in.
go check out the corpses. I want
Okay.
to see if I can ascertain possibly how they died.
Yep.
How they died?
Yeah.
Okay. You stepping in. The bodies that you are seeing, and of course you can now see both the sides, the escarpments, the three different areas, all that good stuff, the tables. It is immediately evident that this was a battle between different groups of creatures. Again, we described that there were gnome bodies, orc bodies, ogre bodies, human bodies, dwarf bodies. And so there is some remnants of old beaten armor, broken armor. It's just under the table.
If I can't see them, they can't see me.
But yeah, I mean, there's the flesh is not in after all this time, a good enough condition to see gashes, or there's not going to be bruising or anything like that. The only thing that you're able to tell is that it looks like physical combat of some nature.
Did we ever decide what we wanted to do with the chest?
Sure.
I think
Come back later for that.
Yeah, I think we said that it didn't look like the key was. Gonna
Yeah,
fit.
It
Okay,
was too
perfect.
small.
I will go up and light the other brazier.
Okay, so
I'll follow with him.
okay, performance.
I'll move up, kind of like in between the two tables.
Blackberry, are you giving off light right now? Why do I have you giving off light?
Probably
see
because
that
of the
too.
lights.
Oh yeah, I think you. That's what we said. Is like we basically have them on you, and you don't have them
Yeah.
distributed. So you're giving out 15 feet of light to kind of compensate for multiple of them. Okay, perfect. We'll take that. So yes, which is good because you, until you get up there, don't have good vision of it. And Pacomius, you can't see unless you're within his light. So Blackberry, you step over and let's create a little bit of light. Let there be poof, light. So now y'all can see light from another brazier that has lit up on the northwest end of the cavern. The Great Cavern.
Is there anything
Let's say that you're
significant? Like, can I make a check like on these tables? Is there anything like valuable or it looks out of place?
Old bread.
Yeah, give me an investigation. Well, a perception check.
I want to see if there's anything like Heldray, like historical nature, who, what, where, all that. Is that possible, or is there anything
Against
there?
like the bodies and whatnot?
Well, bodies or anything on the wall, anything on the tables, like symbols on if there's any plates
Armors
or
and stuff.
plate, armor, anything like that.
Okay. I'm going to call that an investigation then.
Alright.
And if you're looking over bodies on the table and stuff, you're going to spend several minutes going through the bodies and then looking at the table and kind of taking a look at the walls. Is that kind of what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Alright.
What are the rest of you doing while Blackberry is disturbing the dead?
He was doing
Can I go and start making my way up those stairs to the left?
Take it back now. Sorry, up the stairs. Yes, in front of you to your right or to the west side?
To the left side, like where Blackberry's at and stuff.
Got you. Okay, so you head over. Blackberry and Pacomius, there was a single orc here, and you are next to that body. So Blackberry, that is the first body that you are hopping over, and it's not a big bloated ogre corpse. It's a dehydrated husk of nasty old leathered ogre flesh that has sunk down and molted out across this skeleton. That's kind of crunchy in places and has it's turned into interesting colors. Looking over bodies like that, nothing really stands out except your stomach is turning just a little bit, and as you lift certain parts of the leathered flesh, there is a slight tinge of smell to the air. But you move on and start going over some of the other bodies.
Hey,
Pacomius, there's plenty of light now. Where do you want to go?
I rolled.
I didn't mean that I was next to Blackberry. I meant that I was gonna go like up the stairs by
Yeah, I
Blackberry.
I just want to make sure that Blackberry was doing his thing too. Pip was probably come up here.
Oh, my bad.
I would want to be positioned where I can see down the
down.
hallway that we came up, just to make sure no one's coming up behind
Oh,
us.
got you.
And I rolled an 11 on
Yeah.
Okay.
Two.
So, wait, for perception or investigation, Blackberry? I'm sorry.
Investigation.
Okay, so an 11 for that, and Pacomius for you looking around 11?
4.
that. Yeah, it was 11.
Okay, so Pacomius, from your vantage points, seeing the Blackberries looking around, you don't see any symbols or anything on the wall. This is a natural cavern that was a makeshift use of an area for this space. Clearly the light was intended to fill out this area and create an area where, with these tables, large numbers of dwarves could gather, maybe take a break, or work with whatever factions might be meeting here inside of Wave Echo Cave, the lost mine of Phandelver. Blackberry, so far you have not found anything in any of the bodies as you are rummaging around. Yoso, you see an intentionally carved into the escarpment a stairway that rises up to that western edge. And you can see, because you have light. Right, I did know that. Yes, okay. So yeah, absolutely. Yoso, you're exploring up it?
Yep, absolutely.
Cool. So you do. You go and walk up And just as you're getting to the top of the stairs, you see, of course, that it opens up into the space in front of you. There's a hallway and kind of that stairway. You're thinking, hey, this might be the area that where we were before maybe had come up. This great hall is kind of central to this whole space. The next thing you notice is the breath escaping from something throaty just to your side. And you turn to look to see, crouched off the side of the stairs, holding some bones in its hand, is a ghoul. And in your panic, you look around quickly to realize there is not just one, but a whole host of ghouls at the top of this these stairs, and they were very much on the alert after a range of sounds had broken out from different shots and actions and clanking of your beautiful lantern. I'm gonna need everybody to roll combat as Yoso is assaulted by a surprise. Oh, goodbye. You just all disappeared.
Oh,
That's not me. That's basically.
So this should be interesting. Let's see how this goes.
Gross!
I'm not even at full health.
Yeah, you are. I have you at 33.
Huh? Oh, the poison damage.
You're right. I forgot. You lost 6 points of health, right? You're right.
30.
30?
What?
No.
Uh-oh. I thought you were seriously. When did I miss that? Okay, so why can't I see you on combat? I'm gonna roll some. Okay, interesting. Okay, so let's start some initiatives. Yoso, you are pretty much shitting your pants right now, but I'd very much like to know what your initiative is.
My initiative? Sorry, I got one now. Ooh.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, because you cannot see them at all, perception is not going to help you here.
No, I wasn't even worried about it. I'm not paying
attention. But for the first time,
Well, I wasn't paying attention that way anyways.
Exactly.
I was paying attention on the hallway.
Did you hear
All
me?
right.
Which makes sense for my initiative roll.
Yoso, what's your initiative?
What else? It's 22.
What?
22.
No, just kidding. 22. She's opening a bag of popcorn, like right next to next to us. Okay, 22. Pagomius. 5. Oh my God, Yoso. Okay. Ikara.
Don't say that.
13.
13. Pip.
3.
3. Blackberry.
22.
22.
I really wasn't paying attention. I can't see everything. I'm sorry.
It's a surprise round. It absolutely has to be. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. So at the top of the round, Yoso, you do have the highest initiative, but you are very much caught off guard at this point in time. So we'll be starting off with a ghoul. They have 30 feet of movement, which is going to be just enough to get within range. One of them comes charging at you, full speed, out of the darkness in the back of the cavern, as his silhouette breaks through in the distance, and you see him sprinting, the light bouncing off the backs of his eyes, coming out in a weird hue. Claws extended, leaps forward, and slashes out at you. That's going to be, not in the box, that's going to be, oh, okay. Good start for you, at least. So that's a
92.
6 to hit. Had to be sure what the number was. So
that's been missed.
as you step back from the one that scared you just to the side, you accidentally step out of the path of the ghoul that first attacks you. And I'm trying to think, is there any reason he would have advantage on you? No? Okay. All right. Okay. I'll take that. All right. Next up, out of the darkness, they continue to come up on
Is
you.
there any other way?
Oh my God.
That's going to be a 20.
Oh, I hate you. I mean, yeah, that may. I mean,
That may or may not have.
Maybe.
That may or may not have
Let's
implications
figure
on
out what the impact of this is.
Death.
So, to start, you are going to take 6 points of slashing damage. I also need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? My con is that's a 5. My con is +1.
Okay. As the claws of the ghoul rake into your arm as you lean back in panic, as they come jumping out. You guys have seen I Am Legend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're in I Am Legend right now, as bodies are throwing themselves out and slashing at you. The skin of your arm splits open, and the flesh and blood and grime of the hands of the ghoul break into you, and you feel your body start to seize up. You are paralyzed.
Oh my god, dude.
You are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Feel my pain.
You, at the end of each of your turns, get to make a saving throw to attempt to break that paralysis. So Yoso. Oh, and you know what? We forgot to have you roll at disadvantage, didn't we? It doesn't matter anyway, but... So you are now poisoned and paralyzed. Okay.
Not a very good start for you.
Just so you know.
Ikara, you are surprised and unaware of what is happening.
I'm super unaware.
Okay.
They're all walking away from me.
All right, another one comes rushing out of the darkness and collapses on you.
Because they're
We need
there.
it.
That is a 6. He misses.
Okay.
All I have to say is Josu's like
Oh my lord. Thank you. Oh, they're double stuff too.
No,
Yeah.
they're mega stuff.
Are they?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
My poor body. What do we do to ourselves?
Yeah. Next time, just get the mint.
I believe the one that I just moved is the one that rolled a 6
God.
and missed.
I know. I'm the
If it
same
wasn't, Lee's distraction worked, and you're going to get off scot-free on that attack, because I don't remember. So, okay. This one is able to just make it as well. Oh, what the hell? That's a 9. Dude!
Thank you.
Now, wait a second. You're paralyzed.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Stop it.
I remember.
Hostiles have advantage. Attacks that hit you within 5 feet are automatic critical hits. And I'm going to re-roll for the last guy. That is a 20 and will be an automatic crit.
Oh my god.
So
what
that's
happened
going to
me.
be 5 damage.
Oh, I died.
And I got to add to it. 5. That's 8 damage from the last one. Let's see if the one that I just rolled for hit.
Hello.
I'll let you know if it did in a second. I said 8 more damage, right? Okay, so this last one is a... Let me double check. Is it plus 4? It is. Okay, 15. Does 15 hit?
You gotta squish it.
No, yes.
15 hits? Okay, so he hits as well then. So it's going to be an auto crit. So that's
Oh,
6 plus...
I think the question is Mike, do you have
13.
another character made?
Not one that we'd meet here.
Yoso. Alright, you guys might want to pay attention. Yoso, as you are surrounded and swarmed by a pack of ghouls that were prepared for you and alerted to the presence of the Halfwits inside this cavern, as you light up braziers, scout through bodies, and shoot glowing stones into the space, light casting off the ceiling of this once fine dining hall or perhaps gathering location. You are assaulted and beaten and bloodied and paralyzed and knocked unconscious. You are now prone and you are prone, paralyzed, poisoned, and unconscious at this point in time.
Wait, unconscious. How much damage did they do to me?
All of it.
You didn't hear it? Yeah, so the other one hit you for an additional 8, and then this one hit you for 13.
Oh my god, dude.
So he's
21.
Yes.
Surprise round.
that-
Man.
There is another ghoul that comes out from around the corner.
And his name is.
John Cena. He can't really get to you right now. We're gonna say he wants to know what's going on, so he is going to take a peek over the ridge, and he gets to see what he can see. However, the next and final goal in the turn order is the one that surprised you initially and is right next to you. You are prone, unconscious on the ground. It's an auto crit. You fail 2 death saving throws. Let's change the music real quick. Just realize it's all nice and calm. I think it doesn't quite match the current.
It's fine.
the current
It's
air.
fine.
So, Yosa, are you tracking your current situation? I just want to make sure that got across to you.
Yoso's got one roll before he's
He
like
might.
gone.
Pacomius, you are surprised. Pip, you are surprised.
Now
Oh my
I'm-
god. Guess who's first in the turn order?
Yosa.
Okay, Yoso.
Oh no.
I am about
If
to
he's
roll
gonna-
your death saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yo! I want to do it.
The good die.
Okay.
Not me having PTSD because he failed all of mine.
Now here's a question. He has bardic inspiration. He's unconscious. But does it say anything about losing bardic inspiration if you're unconscious, or you need to be conscious to use it?
I feel like we actually.
I'll look at it right now.
Yeah, we need to know.
I feel like we tried looking this up to see if it could be used on death saves, and I think we concurred that it could be.
I believe it can because it's a D20, but he is unconscious and he's the one who has it. It's not like it's his bardic inspiration being used, like, you know what I
No,
mean?
it doesn't say anything about losing it if you go unconscious or anything.
Okay,
It
I
just
think we're
says
gonna roll
that
that you get it
next
for
to
now.
everything.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll. I'm not gonna say anything, and then without knowing, oh, this changes things because you would need to know whether or not you need to use it. Well, I mean, you're gonna know either way. So okay, you ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
It's a 13. So that's one saved death saving throw.
Okay.
It knocked the other dice that was next to it, my other D20, onto a 1, by the way. So the universe is taunting you. Okay. Also, I know you are unconscious, but technically speaking, at the end of your turn, you still get to make a saving throw against your paralysis. So I'd like you to do that now. That's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. It's a con?
Con saving throw.
God, it's a 6.
Okay, you are still paralyzed. Not that it would make a huge difference. Okay, Blackberry, you're up.
Oh,
I'm assuming I hear all this.
You do. And from your vantage, you definitely heard it. You heard Yoso screaming and being mauled. You also can see. Oh, there's so much light. Let's see what you can
Well,
see.
Yoso has the lantern.
He does,
with
but it's
him.
upstairs. Now,
Yeah.
from your vantage, I would say, Blackberry, you can see 2 ghouls. You hear a lot, but you see a ghoul at the top of the stairs. You do not see Yoso, but you also see one staring you all down right at the peak.
So how high are these tables?
The tables or the escarpments?
The tables
The tables, 3 feet high.
and the escarpments.
The escarpment is going to be about 10 feet high, maybe a little more. Actually, probably like 15. Let me double check here. 10 feet high.
Okay. I'm going to move to the table beside Pacomius.
Okay.
I'm going to hop on it.
Okay, easy enough.
So how do I see now? Do I still see just these two?
Oh, that's a good question. 3 feet. You see the body of Yoso lying down at the top of the stairs. You see the standing ghoul at the top of the stairs, and still this one.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that you also can see the head of a ghoul directly behind the body of Yoso. So you see 3 ghouls right now.
Okay.
This one is probably covered completely with a little part of it showing by here. So you see 3 ghouls.
Alrighty.
Save me.
Alright.
Who said that?
Last second level slot. Scorching right.
Okay.
Did you say healing hands?
Sorry, that's a paladin thing. We don't have one of those
that ain't
anymore.
going to happen. Sorry.
Did you say
One here, and one here.
Okay.
First one. That is a dirty 20.
Okay.
Second one.
Uh-huh.
That is 13.
Okay.
And that is 15 for Ugo.
All 3 hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright.
Heck yeah. Roll high.
All right, for the first boo boo. That is 8.
Okay.
Second one. That is 5. Darn it. And that one is 8.
Okay. Wouldn't you know it? They're immune to fire damage. No, I'm just kidding.
Dun dun. Incineration.
Yep. And what I'm going to do.
Welcome back, Mike.
Right. Just back down with 2 death saving throws already.
I think I almost talked y'all into going up those stairs.
I know.
Okay. And the rest of my movement, I'm going to move back. Yeah. I've got their attention, and yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna move. Let's see. We'll say you did. Back. Oh, so here.
Yeah.
Got you.
I'm going to move as far back as I can.
Okay.
I don't have any more bunny hop. So
All right.
I have 3 slices left. No.
Beams of rays just came up and crashed. The body is down. They.
And I'll use a free action to call out ghouls or something, or, undead or
Smart.
something.
Or shit!
Or
Schools?
who?
Help!
Yeah.
I graduated already.
Yeah, so I think floundering, if y'all haven't figured that out.
I can't turn into a fish yet.
You know what? Those stairs have a distance. It's 10 feet high. I'm gonna say it's an additional 5 feet across both those 2 squares between them. Oh, but he only moved 55, so he'd be able to make it to exactly the same spot. Okay, so yes, the one that moved just made it to where he did. But he had to dash to do it, so he cannot attack you.
He can look at you though.
This one comes down, initially headed towards Blackberry, sees Pacomius, and goes for an advantage spot, pops up on the table. And he's gonna go, let me think. Caster, Monk standing next to him, other one is rushing. Does he go towards the target he ran towards? No, he's gonna go right there. He's gonna still go there. Okay, Ikara, you're up.
Okay.
Would she have heard me scream?
What?
Would she have heard me scream?
Oh, everyone is well aware that you went
Yeah.
upstairs and then got beat to a pulp. They don't know your current condition. Ikara can't see you, but you were screaming and now you're not.
I like
Gotcha.
the edge of this table over here.
Mhm.
Up there.
Okay.
And then, what can I see up there? I know I see
Oh, boy.
these guys.
You see him.
No,
oh,
like-
let me.
The other edge. The closer one to the stairs.
Oh, wait, here.
That way.
What do you ask? I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, you want to move.
I don't have the
You're,
pointy stick.
got you. Okay, you're actually moving.
Where's the fist pointer?
And then what do I see up there?
To the left or directly in front of you?
Up in the stair area.
Okay, to the west. All right, so you can see this guy standing up on top, eyeballing everybody.
He's the leader. Kill him.
You're a good 8 feet tall at height, plus 3 feet. That's 10 feet high.
Plus, with
you
my
can just see over the ledge. You
lantern
can
sticking
see.
out of my backpack, help you see me.
I don't know if you could see. I will say you could just make out the quarterstaff with the lantern suspended to it, poking up from the ground, sticking out of a pack over the body of something, which you assume probably is Yoso for some reason on the ground. And you see a gaggle fuck of a bunch of nasty ass ghouls in the back. Yeah, you can see it. You see it.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it, because the pool of blood that's running
rock
down the
range,
stairs
it says
clues us in
25
that you're
over 50,
pretty
I don't
well
know.
taken.
So if it has 2 different distances, one of them tells you the range that you can throw it without disadvantage, and one tells you the maximum range. So 25/50 means you can throw it normal roll for 25 feet. You can take it up to 50 feet with disadvantage, but you can't throw more than 50 feet.
Gotcha. With disadvantage. Okay. And if I were to jump down off this table, I wouldn't be able to see these guys anymore. The ones that are standing around him.
At the very best, you might see just this one, but he's going to have 3/4 cover from over
Right,
that
okay.
crevice. So you can see this one always, though.
Okay.
Yeah, 10
It's
feet
too
high.
far. If I were to jump down and move forward, would I still see him, or would he be at cover as well?
The one up there?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's like standing on the ledge. Everybody can see him.
Okay. So I'm gonna move forward to
Okay.
get in range.
You did 5, 10, 25, 30. So the reason you can't do angles on those is because you're getting, well, you can get off at any angle. But that's because you had to climb to get up on that first part, so it really is that extra 5. Yeah, so it's going to be at least that 30 feet. Is that
Just
your
really-
Yeah, I move back
Yeah,
30 feet.
That's crazy.
So you have a ranged attack.
Yeah, well, that's what that's what I was asking him about, the ranged attack. If I were to try and go for the ranged, I would have to roll at disadvantage because it's too far.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it
that's
is
what
more
I'm
than 25 feet. But it's just a disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'll still get +5 to hit.
It's a rock.
Rock! Ah! Wow, I'm looking at all these conditions on
16.
Yoso.
Okay, so 14
Beautiful.
plus 5 is 19.
That hits.
So.
Roll damage.
Okay.
Nice.
This is 1d6.
I like how you did it again.
As Yoso's bleeding out.
Ah, okay. 4 damage.
Aha! This is what we call the act of mating.
Hey, that's better than 0.
It's better than 0. I rolled a 1. It said plus. It was 1d6 plus 3. I rolled a 1.
So 4 damage? Okay. All right. So y'all see Ikara come lumbering over, jump on the table, stand up at full height, look over at the corner, make a quick assessment, drop down, grab a rock, and heft it across, and it smacks into the chest of the one that was peeking over. You see him drop back, throw his arms out, starts snarling and lock eyes with you as he takes damage from your rock. Is he next? That'd be really funny. He's not. Okay. Ah, Yoso. What on earth do we do with you? You're unconscious. Let me read real quick about how these things work. When it can't feel it, creatures does make it's okay. I'll take that. You know what? I actually believe that it would go into the fray with you all and not yet attempt to munch on Yoso. Because you're not currently a threat, and it's not currently thinking about food. So he is not going to attack you, Yoso. Only because of the description of the creature from the monster manual. Otherwise, you'd maybe be drawing a new character sheet right now. All right. So, into the fray. It is absolutely not going to see a giant ape and think that that's a good target, but it will go say hello to Pacomius.
Hello, Pacomius.
Okay, so Ghoul.
I don't want to fight you right now.
This one is going to run and trample directly over the body of Yoso just to add insult to injury, and is going
That would be enough
to.
to end Yoso's life.
Oh my god. Yeah, here we go. Okay. And another one. Can't quite get up on the table. I mean, can it? 5 feet? 60? No, because I said that this is extra distance. He can't make it on the table. That's as far as he can go. And this one.
Hates me.
You know what?
It's giving me system lifeline right now.
It throws a rock.
It grabs it does. It grabs the rock that you threw and hit it in the chest, and it attempts to throw it back at you, Ikara.
Okay.
And we're gonna give him his bonus on for your rock. Is it strength bonus? I'm gonna guess that would make sense. It's not dexterity for a rock.
It's strength bonus.
Okay. 17.
That does it.
Okay. So we're gonna say that it does get the bonus, but it's only gonna get. You take 2 points of damage.
Whoa.
So this thing hits you in the shoulder hard enough to sting a little bit, but
I just you see my shoulder flinch as I maintain composure.
Yeah. I rolled and then realized I shouldn't have rolled because it got strength bonus and it's a 1, so it didn't matter. It was +1 and that's 2. That's easy math, but hey, it's
Easy
okay.
math. I'll take it.
It's then going to that's a 10-foot distance. I don't care. It jumps off
Let's do it.
And it's going to come running at you.
Let's tango.
It does take 2 points of damage.
From jumping?
And
Yeah, it's 10
Okay.
feet.
Its pinky toe is broken.
All right.
I just imagine it folding under his foot as
It
he
couldn't
runs.
quite make it to you and use its claws or other attacks. So, and the last one, with everyone else having left, Yoso, you are currently by yourself. It comes over and kneels over your body
Oh my
and starts to
God,
roll
I
you
don't
over
do anything.
and
If I
starts
could-
sniffing up and down your body to decide whether or not it thinks you would currently make a good meal. Pacomius, you're up.
The way he
How will
did
you eat after feet to play dead? No, I'm kidding.
You're already dead.
You're doing a great job of playing dead. It couldn't be more convincing.
Well, you know, the atrophy is coming into play really good here.
I do want to remind you all that Yoso has a turn coming up, which means he has to make a death saving throw.
I'm going to use
okay,
a key point
okay.
for Step of the Wind to disengage. And I'm going to move up here.
Okay. So we're gonna call that 50 feet.
Blackberry, you're like,
How are you dashing?
Oh,
Yeah, because it dashes.
it's okay. I got you.
Oh, it dashes and disengages?
I think it's or.
We shall.
You can spend 1 key point to disengage or dash.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, as you start to run,
5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
you realize that you're not gonna make it. Your arm starts to throb, and you feel pulses rippling out across your chest and burning across your shoulder and your back.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Yes.
The thought
Can I?
invades into your mind. You think, I could make it if only I just...
Yeah, no. I'm trying to see where I can lift off.
Think of all the good.
So
Think of all the
I
good
guess-
times we've had.
Rainbow gives you
Pacomius.
wings.
Like our signature combo move. And that's about it. But think of that.
I'd have to make it like somewhere here, and then jump 30.
The order doesn't
Right.
matter. And also forced move, well, it's not forced movement. Yeah, the order wouldn't matter.
Okay, well, I definitely want to disengage from this
Yep, okay, so you disengage
situation.
and you lively
Maybe
duck
both.
under and sprint behind the... Oh gosh, can you? Yeah, you can because there's no one in that space. You sprint through and underneath the swiping claws of the horde of ghouls coming at you first,
Yeah, don't
and start to sprint over.
And then I will take that leap,
Leap of Agma.
the leap of Agma, and I do, as I'm in the air, I do want to twiddle my feet like that.
So, I believe it was Pip that asked when he was using Detect Magic whether or not you felt any magic coming from the tattoos on Pacomius' body. You did not. But Pacomius, as you reach into yourself and try and feel strength surge down into your legs, you jump off of the ground and your black tattoos in their concentric circles explode in light, and they turn a bright shining gold, brighter than the brazier around you. You can see through it perfectly clear, and you go soaring, catapulting through the air and land right on the stairs immediately next to Yoso. Easily kicking through, whole crouching tiger, hidden dragon, straight through the air as you go.
Your first
Nice.
thought, new PR.
Okay, from here I'll use healing hand.
Okay?
Oh my god, I love you. I love you. I'm dedicating. Yoso is dedicating his new god to Agma. This is happening.
It's only 3 points though.
3 points?
Yeah.
All right.
That's still more than
Yoso,
zero.
your eyes come open. You literally see full field of view the head of a ghoul, teeth bared, arm down, crouched on the ground, breathing in your face, mouth open, smelling, almost licking your neck. As your eyes come open, you are still poisoned, have are still paralyzed, by the way. Right? Did you?
Right.
No.
Yeah.
He
Did
failed
he?
He failed his paralyzed.
Yeah. You're still paralyzed. And this thing is staring you down, but you feel the hand of Pacomius, which you only know because you've been healed by him before from this, I believe. It's been used on you, and you recognize the warm energy pouring into your back. That's, I believe, anything else, Pacomius, in your turn?
Those are all my actions.
Okay,
Thank you.
Pit.
Oh, your health bar.
Can you show me a 20-foot square? I want to try to hit the 5 ghouls.
I sure can. So a 20-foot square.
Yeah.
It's gonna look like.
Pacomius,
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now,
Whoops.
Yo is probably dedicating himself to this is happening.
All right, that is a 20-foot square.
Well, don't write it
I
yet.
want it to hit the 5 ghoul. Yeah, there.
Right there.
Fairy fire.
Okay. Fairy fire. So I believe it just has to be a place you could see, so you can cast it from there. Yes.
60 feet.
Dexterity saving throws.
Yes. 16.
Let me see their dex. Okay, so it's going to be from top to bottom, and then bottom left to right. So top. That's cocked. Sorry. That's 21. The
Pass.
second one. 14.
Fail.
Okay. 7.
Fail.
Bottom left. Natural 20.
Fail.
And 15.
Fail. 16 is the
16 your DC?
Yep.
Really?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Wait. Is that for your spell save DC or for the spell's save DC? Because I see yours is 14.
Just
Mine is 14.
Does the spell naturally have a 16 save?
No.
I was gonna say 16 sounded high for you.
Is it?
It's 8 plus proficiency bonus,
14. Yeah, that's the DC.
so that means
Sorry.
the other one saved as well.
Yeah.
Then, right? At 14.
Okay.
Okay. So let's think about this. The last two on the bottom saved. The one at the top saved. The second one failed, and he has fairy fire on him. I can't remember what I said for the one that's up on the table.
You said 20.
Was it 14? Or was it 13? I think, was it 13? I legitimately don't know.
21, 7, 14.
Okay, so it was 14. So only this one failed then.
Yeah, because then you got another 20 something and then a
Uh-huh.
15. Mm-hmm.
Great waste.
But there's a beautiful purple color coating the old husky corpse of the ogre, and it brings back fond memories of Gog tracing the pictures of his betrothed in the ground before you all murderized him. And it's worth the beautiful memory. This is grappled, but it's got a nice purple hand, so that's going to be fairy fire for right now. I'm sure there probably is a fairy fire or something in here, but I don't care. That's good enough. Everything inside of that area is coated in a purple, bright, glowing outline, except for
the enemies.
the 4 girls. Okay, Pit, movement, anything else?
Pip is still a little bit delirious from blood loss, so he's just gonna stay there.
Okay.
And bonus action magic stone.
Okay. Yoso. Oh, you are conscious. I'm just curious. I'm going to roll. Okay, it would have been a save, so you would have been at 2 saves and 2 fails. That was
Okay, I'll take
19
that.
plus 5.
I like it.
So, you do not have a turn because you are paralyzed. At the end of your turn, you're going to make a con saving throw to see if you can overcome the paralysis.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Damn, that's a 3.
You are paralyzed. You are staring into the face.
I was gonna use my inspiration, but the best I can get on that is a 6, right?
It is.
Yeah, so I would not even wouldn't have been
It would have
worth
been
it.
Waste.
Probably
Waste,
wouldn't have broken it.
Okay, Blackberry, you're up.
6, 7,
Show me what a 15-foot cone looks like.
15
Yes.
foot home. And I'm gonna guess we're going. Oh yeah, literally, they're all in it perfectly.
Get those 2 off of me.
Hey,
Do you want me to move that cone so it hits the 3 to your left?
Can I do anything when I'm paralyzed?
Don't worry.
I'm sorry, what's up, Mike?
Oh,
Out of curiosity, can I do anything when I'm paralyzed? Like, can I not still attack if there's something right in front of me, or?
No, so paralyzed literally reads as incapacitated, cannot move or speak. You auto-fail strength and dexterity throws, or saves. Hostiles have advantage. Attacks that hit you from within 5 feet are automatic critical hits.
Okay.
So you have no action, you have no bonus action, unless you have a bonus action that doesn't require movement or speaking or doing anything. And then, yeah, I mean, that only leaves you with...
Wait, so
nothing.
if I have a bonus, what if I have a bonus action that's speaking? Like, I can't speak even though I'm
It
paralyzed.
says you can't speak. Yep, so can't speak, can't move.
Yep. So there's no vocal, no nothing.
So unless there's a spell that has no verbal or somatic components, which I don't think there are. Maybe there are, I don't know. But unless you have a spell that doesn't have verbal or somatic components, then there's nothing you can do.
I'd have to sing or say something to
Like
do
if
something
you,
that's hard. I'd have to sing or say that. Okay, sorry, just wanted to know.
Yeah,
you're good.
maybe. Well, I think you have to do vocal for that.
Okay, so you can definitely hit the 3 to your left. Let's see if we can make it hit. I don't think I can. I definitely can't cover half the squares. No, it definitely wouldn't. Yeah, the only way you can hit 3 is to hit the 3 that are to your left.
Okay. All right. That's it. That'll be fun.
You want to do that?
Yep.
Okay, so you need dex saving throws for all 3?
Oh yeah, 15.
Lee, they have advantage for targeted attacks. Does this affect their dex saves if they're
No,
Fairy Fire?
Fairy Fire is just advantage on attacks.
Okay, because it's an
Against them.
attack roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be 16 for the top one.
Yep.
Middle one on the table is an 11.
Fail.
Bottom one is natural 1.
All right, 2 fails and a save. Come on, give me something. That is
Popular.
8?
8.
8 total?
Yep.
Okay, so top one takes 4. This one takes 8.
At least he still takes half
And
damage.
this one had exactly 8 hit points. So, the one at the foot of the table, that had 8 hit points because Ikara hit it with a rock. After dropping down and bum rushing the giant ape, runs headlong into a cone of fire that meets it, scorches its flesh off, and it falls to the ground. Smelling pretty decent, Ikara, as far as old nasty ghoul corpses go.
Oh.
Okay, any movement for Blackberry?
Oh yeah, I'm moving
You now know gorillas are
back
omnivores.
here and then
Huh?
Yes, said you now know
I
gorillas
know
are
I'll take an
omnivores.
opportunity attack from that one.
Yep, okay. That's going to be natural 20.
Drooling just a little bit.
All right.
Hey, Cameron, I had a quick question.
Yes.
I know it's already too late and everything, but I'm just curious. Even though I'm paralyzed, could I have actually used the actor feat to play dead in that situation, even though I'm paralyzed?
No, actor feat allows you specifically to mimic certain mannerisms or like voices and things like that. But the act of playing dead itself would be outside of. It's a different type of deception.
Could he have pretended to be?
Okay, all right, never mind.
I see where you're going with that though. But let's say that you combined like actor with disguise kit and things like that. I would argue there's ways for that to come into play for faking death. Let's see how much Blackberry is going to get hit for real quick. Blackberry, that is 7 before me rolling the crit.
All right.
2 ones plus 2, so 4. 11 points of damage, and I need a Constitution saving
I
throw.
already rolled it, and it's a 13.
13. Okay, so you, I believe, fight off for the second time for you, I think. The paralytic energies that seep and soak toxically into your body as the claws kind of rip open into you. How much damage total, I'd say? 11?
Yeah.
Okay, you take 11 slashing damage. Are you staying there? Hopping down?
No, I'm hopping down,
Okay.
and I'm moving diagonally away. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Another.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. 6. Wait,
Miss.
8.
Miss.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move the rest of my movement down toward Pip. As fast as my furry little feet will carry me.
Which will be right there. Can't move for some reason. Here we go. Okay. That's going to bring us to one that just swiped at you and missed. And heck yeah, he's He's gonna come over. And he's gonna go for an attack. That's a 9.
That's a miss.
He is gonna come around though and come up into you all, because can I make that? Oh yeah, easy. Okay. Alright, that's his turn. This one, Comius just let pass. You were on the table, burned him. Oh yeah, that's right. You just burned him. He has to drop down this way. He can just make it. Okay, that's gonna be claw attack. That's 11.
That's a miss.
Okay. And that's as far as he could go.
Mage armor.
Let's see.
Thank you, old great carrot.
All right. Great ape. Turn. Yours. Go. You must.
Where's my d20? Here it is. I'm gonna make a fish attack towards the one that's in diagonal to me.
Fish attack.
Fish
Got it.
attack. Oh.
Did you hear it
Fish
too?
attack.
Where is it?
Slap it with a tuna.
12.
12 tuna damage.
12 just hits.
Oh,
Which one is this?
God.
The one that's alive.
Yeah,
okay,
the one
gotcha.
for me.
The corpse. All right.
She picks it up, swings it, beats it.
All right. Make that slam attack.
with his button.
For the first one, and then you roll again, I believe.
That is 8. Jeez.
Oh, okay. 8 bludgeoning.
Yep. 8
Okay.
bludgeoning.
And then make another attack for multi-attack.
Yep. You already know.
You have to
5.
hit.
5 does
that's
not
right.
hit.
Oh no.
Oh, that
I
was
didn't roll
damage.
hit. That was
Okay.
damage. Oops. That just misses. Actually, it's 11.
11 does just miss.
So okay, that's cool. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay.
You did 5 points of damage to the ground, though. Okay, you're not gonna move?
And then
You don't have to.
Nah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna move.
The ghoul
Can
that
I
is-
make a try and intimidate them by like
I mean, you can definitely.
I'm concentrating just so you know.
Oh, very fire. Right. I also didn't take away a spell slot from your.
Yeah, I have no spell.
Oh, you're completely out? Okay. All right. He. Oh my god, what does he do? Pacomius ran away. Pacomius. He's going for Pacomius. But. Oh, what's up with that weird number? 35 feet. He has to dash. That's 40. Well, yeah, about 35 feet because it's. Oh man, can he make it? He can't.
Doesn't have the jump of up.
35. And we turned on the rule about the 10 feet on diagonal for the second diagonal. And that's going to do it. That's going to prevent him from making it. He has to dash to make it to you. He can't attack. Okay. This one. Yeah, it is. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry, guys. Let's start over from the beginning. I'll restart the stream and we'll do it all right this
I
time.
had a premonition. Don't go up the stairs.
Let's metagaming
Hey,
first.
Yoso, don't go up the stairs.
No, it's me practicing divination magic. Gosh.
I'm giving you the opposite of inspiration for the whole game.
This is the second time
I feel so
I've gotten
depressed.
by a group of creatures. So yeah, I'm done going up things about myself. You're right.
I think he's gonna go. All right, he's going to, but it's gonna cost him his action. All right. This one is also gonna chase after Blackberry
Is he?
for sure.
Okay.
Oh wait, this is the one right next to you. I see it.
You should have just let it happen.
You look kind of like an enemy, to be honest. So,
You were the ghoul the whole time.
no, yeah. It's gonna go for a claw
So
attack
now
on you.
we figured it
19.
That does hit.
Okay. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You take 10 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god. Okay, that is a 17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You feel the paralytic toxins. You gotta fight them off. You are not paralyzed yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, wait a second.
Yes, you are. Just kidding.
Well, that's good to know. I didn't know about that condition. It doesn't apply right now. But I'm gonna change what I just said. Ikara,
Yes.
you, when you got attacked, did not feel any paralytic toxins.
Cool.
You did not need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I mean,
I'll
she's
do that.
defective.
Okay. He's dead, so he doesn't get a turn. Next is the one that's right next to Yoso, checking him out. So, because something else came up to Yoso, he is going to stand up. And he's going to step around, and he's going to attempt to attack Pacomius instead of taking a bite out of Yoso. Because stabilized or not, he was going to attack you, Yoso. Does a 7 hit?
No.
Damn.
Just
That's his turn.
Blinded by Ogma.
Pacomius, it is your turn.
oh.
Multi-sided strike.
You are standing just at the top of the stairs, hand on the graceful small of the back of Yoso Thickest.
Yes.
This is where Pacomius shines brightest, right here.
Yeah, surrounded by enemies. Time to dodge. Unintentionally.
All right. Let me go ahead and.
What was that? You're gonna smear Yoso with barbecue sauce. What the hell?
Jeez. I'll go ahead
I thought you were gonna
and
say massage oil or something
attack
weird.
this thing with my staff
I think they like
Okay.
barbecue sauce better.
at advantage. Right?
Mm-hmm. Advantage on attack rolls. For a whole minute, I think.
18.
18 hits.
Thank God, because the other one was a 1.
1 hits Yoso.
Smack!
Oh, shoot. 9.
Critical fail.
9 damage?
Yes.
Okay,
Yoso
9 damage.
smacked in the next month.
Got it.
And then I'll burn another key point for flurry blows.
Okay,
On that same one.
got it.
22.
Hits. Just barely.
And so for the first one is 6.
Okay, 6 damage.
And the second one is 17.
Hits.
6.
6. It's looking hurt, but it is still standing.
Okay.
Okay. You knock it down the stairs, and it stands up at the bottom as it rolls and stands up, drops down and crouch, getting ready to sprint at you, looking feral and angry. Okay, anything else, Pacomius? Your turn?
No, that's it.
Use Yoso as a human shield.
Okay, Pimp.
The one in front of me, Primal Savagery.
All right, roll attack.
The bunny has an evil mind.
13 plus
Hits.
6.
You didn't start off that.
It's this group. I'm corrupt.
8 acid damage.
Okay. I forget. No effect, right? Just 8 acid damage?
Yeah, just
Okay, cool. 8 acid
I'm
damage.
pretty sure.
All right, it recoils as you, bleed it with acid. That first cuts it open and then starts to cauterize the wounds it leaves behind.
And then I want to take one step up. Yep.
Okay. Yoso, I need a Constitution saving throw to see if you can fight off that paralysis.
I'll risk it. 15?
15?
Yeah.
You'll risk it? What do you mean? I hope you use it.
Because
Well, no,
yes.
I mean, because of my bardic inspiration, I can choose after I roll it to use my bardic
Yes.
inspiration if I want to, but not before you tell me if it succeeds or fails.
Well, you might regret not using your Bardic Inspiration, but you'll regret it at a
Really?
different time because you are no longer paralyzed.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, sick.
So, but it was the end of your turn, so that is all you're able to do. You just managed to fight it off. You spend your energies pushing back this loss of control from your body, and just managed to gain control as a finger twitches, and you realize that you are able to move once again. Blackberry, you're up.
Alright.
Wait, hold on. All right, real quick. Is that the entire thing, or do I get a bonus action?
No, that's the end of your turn.
I don't get a bonus action?
No,
Nope.
that's the very last thing that happens on your turn. It's past all of your actions, past all of your movement, past everything else.
That's crazy. Oh, my bad. Okay, my bad.
Yep. Nah, you're good.
So which one of the two are looking the worst?
The one next to Pacomius.
No, I mean these two. Yeah.
The one that's following you took some pretty decent fire damage and appears hurt more than the one that ran up on Pip.
Okay. He needs to make a wisdom DC 15.
How does 0 sound?
It sounds.
Brilliant.
I lied. It's 2. I was looking at the wrong thing. A 2.
Oh, because the
And
mod's
he's
like
wounded,
minus
right?
I thought he was going to
minus.
say negative 2. I was like, oh,
That's
even
9.
better.
9.
Toll of the day.
Oh, Toll of the Dead. Okay, 9 damage. It practically falls to its knees, holding onto its head and shaking back and forth and screaming at you as this is happening. Still on its legs, but shaky.
All right.
Anything else in your turn?
Nope. That's
Okay.
it. Yeah, I'm not going to try a,
Maneuver.
Yeah.
I got lucky.
Blackberry or Pip? Pip, you moved. It chased after you, and all Blackberry did was toll the dead, which doesn't mean anything to it. It's going to be Pip. Okay. Natural 20.
I'm pretty sure that hits. Have to think about it.
Close. All right. Y'all, that's like that's the third at least tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, get it out of the way.
Okay. Okay, Pip. This is going to be... Oh, of course, you know what? I think I'm including the fact that the down ones were crits, though. That's going to be 6 plus 11 points of slashing damage. Con save.
The con save for concentration that I made just now was a natural 1, so Fairy Fire's gone.
Okay. And then I need a con save for paralysis.
And that's 7 plus 6, so 13.
13 saves.
At least that wasn't your.
So it distracts you enough that you lose concentration, and the fairy fire disappears in the space where it was before, and off of the... I almost called it a goblin. Off of the ghoul at the base of the stairs. Still crouched. So Pacomis, as far as you could see, you don't know why, but you knocked this thing down the stairs. It rolled, came up on its knees, slid to a stop, crouched down, roared at you, was getting ready to sprint in your direction, and the outline disappears.
Wow, I just literally punched the fire right out of it.
That is all he's gonna do. The ghoul that is being battered by Blackberry is pissed off. He's absolutely gonna go for a claw attack. 18.
That will hit.
Okay, that's gonna be 9 points of slashing damage,
All right.
and I need a Constitution saving throw.
The Constitution, that is 17.
17. You save and fight off the paralysis. Y'all are pretty good so far. This could have gone poorly.
Well, everybody but you. So.
Yeah,
You also
this
did great.
The buggy's starting to look pretty rough.
Going real poorly,
It's starting
guys.
to look
To be fair, Yoso went up there, took all the hits, let you guys know he was there, and then somehow, while paralyzed and unable to react, dodged 3 of the attacks. So that's pretty incredible.
I know.
That's fair.
I taught him well.
Hey, grateful
Just
to
walk into the middle,
Tobias
you'll be
and
fine.
apparently Ogma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ikara.
He took inspiration from watching me in our
I'm
last
gonna
battle. Just
roll
walk
a
into
fist
the middle
attack.
of everything.
That is. That
Someone's
hits. It's
gonna do
12 plus.
Okay. Yep. Perfect.
Okay. Perfect. That is 9.
9 damage?
Yep.
As you beat your fist into it, it caves in, and you feel a squish as you're certain the heart of this thing ruptures and it starts dripping out through a little break where one of the ribs split out of the chest.
Hell yeah.
Ew.
And then I would have to use multi-attack on one, right? Like I can't use it on multiple enemies.
So multi-attack basically allows you, when you use one attack, to do another as part of it,
Yeah. Like,
but it doesn't say you can't move between them.
okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna move to this one that's on.
Go over
Blackberry.
here for no reason. Got it. All right.
Hanging out, beating the drums.
And then I'm gonna do it again.
wait,
We're gonna, or I'm gonna attempt. Let's see.
Do it.
Like I can't think. It's 12.
12 hits.
It just hits. Could not math for a second.
Your math's not mathing.
Okay, that is 7 damage.
7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
He heals for 12. No, I'm just kidding. So, you come up behind the distracted one that is attacking Blackberry. It reaches out and claws into Blackberry just in time for you to crash your massive 8 fist into its back, right down the spine, and smack the body right into the floor.
And then you're just gonna see me.
All right.
Regina of the jungle.
Hey.
Go.
Yeah, good shit.
Pacomius. He's
Yeah.
pissed. I'm gonna give him advantage just cause. No, I'm just kidding.
Why not?
Wouldn't do me any good. It's a 6.
Nope.
All right. Man, they suck on these stairs for some reason. Okay, let's see about this one. 22. All right.
Fine.
We got
I guess it's.
one. 7 points of slashing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
I'm sorry, you said 7?
7 points of slashing.
Infinite.
And con. 11. Wait. 12.
12.
Yeah.
You do fight off the paralysis as it attempts to take hold of your body. Okay.
Hell yeah.
And it's now this one. Yoso, I forget. You have 4 points of health, did we say?
I think
How much did you
3.
Wasn't
Three?
it 3?
But I'll take 4.
3.
But I'll take 4.
So, Yoso, you having not gotten up and moved yet is probably your saving grace, as this ghoul is still looking at Pacomius and not at you as he goes to attack.
Oh, thank God.
That's a 12.
No.
Okay. See, it would have been an advantage against
This is
Yoso.
where it all
It would have
goes
been a
my
22.
way. This is
Let's go. Been waiting for your
Everything's
turn, man.
coming out, Yoso. All right, Pacomius.
Oh, it's me. I thought it was Yes for some reason. I'm gonna go ahead and seeing this one that just came up from behind me, I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
No fairy fire. 16.
16 hits. Roll damage.
5.
Lip is dead.
What?
He was on his last legs, getting knocked down those stairs.
Alright. And
It's one
because
those
of my
Hallmark
angle,
cups.
can I hit? Well, I guess they were on the same. Never mind. I'll use my extra attack on the one. On
Okay,
top.
got it. Oh, on top.
Yeah.
Up here.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. The one north of you. Okay, got it.
On top of me.
All right, let's see.
One that's thinking
That'll hit.
Yoso's a hors d'oeuvre.
Yeah.
Finger sandwiches. Well, he's about the size of the finger sandwich.
And that is 4.
4 damage. Okay. So, the hit, he comes up and he blocks it with his arms as he pulls back a little bit, and it kind of crushes, but does just a little bit of damage. He's looking pretty healthy.
Okay.
Movement, anything else?
No, I'm gonna say that.
Pip.
From savagery.
Okay.
Oh, that's wrong.
Yoso, you're up next.
16 plus.
16 hits, okay. Or 16 plus hits, yep.
That's 10 acid.
10 acid damage. All right. You open up a nice gash right along his belly. You can see the nasty, not normal looking intestines start to come like spilling out a little bit. He's still standing and he's hurting and swaying, but he's still up.
Okay.
Staying there?
Yeah.
Yoso.
Woohoo!
Alright, so I'm not paralyzed, I'm just prone.
Yes, you are no longer unconscious or paralyzed, but you are prone and poisoned.
Okay. Now, he, like you said, is not paying attention to me. He's specifically looking at Pacomius and stuff. If I tried to, get up and get away, would he still get an opportunity attack?
There's one way to find out.
Okay, that's fair.
You have a soul.
You have a heal spell.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cast my last level 2 spell. I'm gonna use Healing Word. I'm gonna use Healing Word at level 2.
Okay.
Alright, so.
And the ghoul heals for her.
That's a 1d4. So wait, I'm sorry. At level 2, is it 2d4 then?
Yeah.
It is. It's an extra die.
Alright, let me. My bad. Alright.
Let's see. So 2d4 plus 4 for you.
Right. 3. Oh, that's not bad. 3, 6. 10.
All right. So you heal some energy as you speak out into the distance, and your own bardic energies coalesce around you and start to heal you. The ghoul right next to you takes notice. His head snaps over, noticing that its prey is no longer a dead corpse ready for feasting, which he preferred.
I'm gonna try to. So that was a bonus action.
It was.
I am going to. Let me see. I just want to read this real quick, make sure I got it right. Bludgeoning. Yeah, I'm gonna immediately cantrip. Can I cast a cantrip?
Yes, you can cast a cantrip.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay, all right. So Blade Ward on
And
you.
then I'm gonna use my movement to try to stand up.
Okay,
and
you're
I'm
up.
gonna
You
try
lose
to
half
take
movement. You still
movement.
have you have 10 feet of movement left.
You should.
I'm just gonna try to back up.
Yeah.
Back up to where? Down here?
South of Pacomius, just straight back up. Like, just or straight back up. Sorry, just backing up straight is what I meant.
Right there?
Sorry. Let me see. I swear I'm still trying to get used to looking at two screens. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Okay. As you do so, the ghoul that was right next to you lashes out at you at disadvantage, which got that down to an 8. And goes downstairs. You were on the ground and stood up and tried to move. You're well within his reach. The other one's also going to slash at. That's out of the box. Slash out at you at disadvantage. 10. Both miss. As you stand up and almost like scuttle back on the ground, speaking out to heal yourself and moving away from this thing that was down in your face, getting ready to make a meal of your body. Okay. So far, so good. Blackberry. Also, let me get rid of your inspiration. Oh no, he still has inspiration. Or inspiration.
Okie dokie. So the one that's south of me is still alive. He needs to make a DC 15 wisdom save.
No. He failed.
12.
12 points of damage.
Boom.
Nice.
It's hold dead.
Yeah. 12 max.
12 points of death.
You see this one, similar to the other, reach up to grab his head as this sound compresses around him. And his head almost seems to like crunch in for a second, and then you just see gunk come out of his ears, and he drops down to the ground.
Ew, that's
Yummy.
gross.
Okay.
Yeah, those sonic vibrations. The stuff had to go somewhere. Came out.
Just so glad that's not on my paws. I will use my movement to get somewhere where I can see Pacomius and the other two. I'm assuming I can figure out that Pacomius has taken on the last two by himself.
I mean, you wouldn't know how many or what's happening per se, but you know that down here things have just settled for sure.
So, well, can I go up here? Because I figure he's up on that stair somewhere with. Because I'm trying to get an eye on him so I can help. Him.
Wait, I'll make my screen. I think.
And I just go straight back and up,
Oh yeah, I mean you can go like up there. Is that what you mean?
and then over. That's what I'm saying is,
Like that?
yeah. That's
Although that'd be difficult terrain getting up on top, so you can't get up on top of the
okay,
table.
that's fine.
But you could go there.
Just put me right behind the.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
Okay. And Ikara.
Yeah.
I think 2 spaces in front of that top table. I can get to that. Use my max movement, 30 feet. Nope. Okay, so just 1. Yeah, that's fine.
The only reason that it wasn't is because we changed a while ago to that rule where the second diagonal is a 10 foot.
Okay,
Otherwise,
gotcha.
you did it right.
Okay, and then I'm gonna disadvantage throw a rock at this one that I can
Hell
see.
yeah. Oh, I see. We're gonna hit him within range.
Throw a bone instead.
No, he's
Nah,
just
still
out of
wouldn't have been.
range.
Okay.
He said throw a bone. Okay, so the first one was 17, and this one's 16. I'll take it.
They hit.
Okay.
Throw a femur.
Use the chair. 3. Hit 3, my lord.
Okay,
Use
so
the
that's 5
Ghoul or
damage.
Okay.
whatever that thing is. There's a
So,
flying body.
You don't find a good rock anywhere nearby, so you bend down for a second and you rip the old skull off the ogre. You almost like fastball it, and it crushes into the ridge, the side of the outreaching ghoul, and the skull shatters into pieces, and the shards like rip up the side of it. It's pretty effective. All right. That ghoul just got hit.
Score!
Would he? No, I mean, you know what? He does jump out of the way of your line of sight to try not getting hit by that shit, but he's totally still going to attack Pacomius.
Okay.
16 Pacomius.
He said,
16.
not again.
Hits?
Yes.
Okay.
Not today. Gorilla.
8 points of damage, and I need a con save.
19.
19 will do it. All right, y'all are doing really well with these con saves.
Well,
Okay.
other than Yoso.
Yeah, not so much for Yoso. This ghoul. I mean, he wouldn't move. He has no reason to move. He stays right there. He just attacks you. 15.
No.
Okay. No hits. Pacomius, it is your turn.
Will with the staff, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I told you.
okay.
I'm not going to take it back now, but I forgot that's the one that watched Yoso move and was going to chase him. Too late. I already forgot. But yeah, so he missed on Pacomius. All right, Paco.
I'll go for this one.
Okay.
The one that actually hit me.
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
Payback's
that's
a
gonna
bit.
miss. That was
Okay.
9.
Yep.
So I'll, you know what? I'll spend a key point for Flurry of Blow.
Okay.
And so the first one is also gonna miss. And the second one is 17 plus.
That'll hit.
Okay. So I want to keep rolling
That
that.
is like the third time you've done that.
That's 4 damage.
Okay.
And I'll push that one back.
5 feet?
Yes.
Got you.
You know what? I'll move here.
Down this way?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to think. It reached out for Yoso when Yoso moved.
If it did an opportunity attack against Yoso and we haven't gone into a new turn, it has burned its reaction.
Is reaction per
Round.
round
Per
or per
round.
turn?
I
For a
think it's
round.
the. Is it round
Yeah,
or top
it
of
is for round.
your
It's-
next turn?
It's basically based upon the round of action.
Let's find
So-
out.
Yeah.
They regain their reaction each time they take their turn, not at the top of the combat round.
Yep.
The ghoul got its reaction back because it went just this last time before Pacomius, so it has
Right.
its reaction. It will take an attack at Pacomius. Oh, if I can get it in the box.
Okay.
In the box.
7.
Misses.
Just misses.
Yeah, by double.
Blinded by the tattoo.
It's still blowing.
Oh
It's
yeah. Your
All right.
tats.
And that
Covius is on
means
life.
Pits.
Oh, it's my turn.
Pipalicious.
All right. I want to
Definitions.
get on top
Make
of
them
the
nodes go loco.
table. All right. Can I see anything at the stairs?
Oh my lord. Oh. There's a light source because of Yoso, and because there's a light source, even though it's outside of your view, you can see him lit up. So yes, you can.
If I took one more step forward, can I still see him, or would the wall be blocked?
You're good. Yeah.
Okay, he's 60 feet away. Just
Yeah.
shoot him with a magic
He
stone.
doesn't need no cover or anything.
I just want to make sure because I'm going to shoot him with a magic stone,
You're good.
and it's a 60-foot range.
100%. Like you could you didn't even go a little closer for him.
16 plus
It
6.
hits.
I just use it.
3 plus 4, 7.
7 damage. I like how it's just like a bunch of stuff coming flying out of nowhere, just pelting them while they're trying to make a meal of
First the
Yoso.
skull and then
Yeah, rocks and
Have
like
a
But I
freaking
gave my friend
pellets
a
and-
Take this glowing pebble!
take it. Yoso,
Woohoo!
you
My turn.
see at least one ghoul staring directly at you as you've backed up and are fleeing, having just been brought back from the brink of death. Like the very close brink of death.
I'm gonna look at the one that's looking at me. Is that the one that's kind of to the left of me a little?
It is not. It's the one in front of you.
The one directly in front of me is the one that's staring at me?
Yep.
Okay.
You look tasty.
Staring at him, I'm going to use, what's it called? Vicious Mockery, my cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay. Vicious Mockery, so you need wisdom saving throw?
Yes, I believe so.
13.
That is a fail.
Yep, because you put your points in charisma. Yep, so you're +4, so you got a 14. Alright, so it's Vicious Mockery, so that's just for damage, right?
So I look at him and I say, "You smell worse than the predator's dreadlocks."
Roll damage.
Ew, gross.
Well, I guess that is one step up above of the predator's loincloth.
Dreadlocks.
So yeah, that is 1d4 psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on the next attack rolls until the end of his next turn. So let me see, 1d4.
Self-made rope. Pulling out.
Ooh, that is I rolled a 1 on the 1d4.
Is it
And that's
plus?
I don't add anything to that, right?
It's not, because it's a cantrip.
Yep.
So
But-
1 damage.
The next attack against that ghoul has advantage.
No, its next attack has disadvantage, right?
Yeah, no, it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to put this little thing on it. Okay. Which,
And,
anything else for your turn? Movement?
After that, I'm gonna go ahead and how high is that ledge to the right?
10 feet.
That wouldn't hurt me or anything, I don't believe, right? Me being
10 feet?
4 feet or 3 feet tall. 4 feet tall, something like that. Yeah, 4 feet
One
tall.
way to find out.
If you were like 8 feet tall, it wouldn't hurt, since it's only.
I'm gonna try to get down that edge. I'm gonna run to my right and try to climb down that edge.
Jump! Slow motion.
So, because the ledge is 10 feet tall and it's a steep escarpment, it is an action to try to climb down. And you've already used your time in this round as an action to attack the ghoul. So you could attempt to jump down, but you can't climb down.
Would I know? Would me being like Yoso? Would he know that would be a possibly painful jump?
You get the feeling it might sting. 10 feet's a pretty good distance.
Yeah, I'm gonna risk it. I'll jump.
Okay. I would like a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay, let me pull up my character sheet and just get that.
I have to say that life with Yoso is interesting.
Oh, at disadvantage, by the way.
At disadvantage?
Yep, you're poisoned.
Okay, so it's a 4.
Oh,
Okay. You hit the ground, and your body is unexpectedly weak from.
Wait. I apologize. It's not a 4. It's a 7 or a 6.
Oh no! Say no more. You fall through the ground.
I was just, there you go.
You are now on the demi-plane of hell.
Oh god. Okay, so you hit the ground harder than expected. Your body weak from poison. You managed to just roll a little bit, only taking 1 point of falling damage. The dice were nice to you, but you do collapse prone to the ground at the bottom of the escarpment.
Okay.
Oh, Yoso.
I'll use my free action to just be like, hey, I can use some help over here to anyone that I see in the vicinity.
Pacomius is pretty close. All right, Blackberry.
Pacomius just face palms.
I'm gonna hop up on this, up on the thing. Let me.
Like I shouldn't have jumped in front of him.
Yeah. All right. So can I see one of the goals? Any of the goals? Some of the goals?
Yeah, you can definitely see this guy.
All right. Well, well then, let's do a little. Has he been wounded?
He
Yeah, he got a rock thrown at him.
he has been
Yeah,
hurt,
skull.
and not only that, but he's looking like insulted right now. There's this look on his face of like, what? Why?
Because you smell.
He needs to make a wisdom save 15.
19,
That's it. Never mind.
and it's a cantrip, so no damage.
Yep.
Okay,
Hold it in. Only have 2 slots left.
Hold the Dead is awesome. That's a great
It
cantrip.
is a good one. I have it on one of my tiefling characters.
Okay. Ikara.
I'm gonna move to just at the base of the stairs, kind of diagonal from Crocus. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm gonna rock. Throw a rock at him.
Rock! Ba-da-da-da-da.
We go rock.
I like how the baseball adventure continues here as pitcher Ikara
That
steps up to the plate.
That actually just misses.
She winds up and
Goes
tried
flying
to-
into the darkness.
She's-
I
Also,
overthrow it.
there is no longer any light up there. I'm not going to take that back, Blackberry, about you being able to see him, but that was my mistake.
well,
There would
that's-
not be light there.
Can I move my dancing lights? I can move
A
them
bonus
60
action.
feet.
You did
60
bingo.
feet.
Cool, perfect. Yep. All right. So we'll say that there's lights, dim light, right at the top of the stairs, just enough, actually, perfectly, to light them too. Okay. Anything else, Ikara?
And I go,
Neener, boo boo.
Adam.
I'll move kind of back like 2 spaces. I'll move back.
Let's see. You were, where were you?
I was at the base of the table, that right next to the orc.
Skeleton.
No, the other one.
Sorry. Point up.
She was above
At
the
the
dead.
end of the table. Yeah, right
You
there.
were here?
Mhm.
Okay, so you win. There.
Yeah.
You can go back one.
Okay, that's fine. I'll go back one.
Got you. Okay.
That's what you get for trying shot put instead of
All right.
softball.
Yoso. You dropped. This one was watching Pacomis. Pacomis went down the stairs. It hasn't seen the ape. I gotta sneeze.
Bless you.
That's the midnight.
Excuse me. All right.
What?
Pacomius.
I'm gonna
All right.
Dodge
18.
That is.
plus
Always.
18 plus owies.
How you looking, my dude?
Not good.
He's got a beautiful beard. That's about it.
It's a 4 and a 2 plus 2. It is 8
Yeah,
damage.
that's 7.
I also need a con saving throw.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm like, oh, I thought. Okay, if I went down, I didn't. 13.
13. Okay. So you're not paralyzed, but you are unconscious. So
I mean, I have to pick
Pacomius,
one.
the savior of Yoso, fleeing down the stairs after knocking back a few of the ghouls, comes sprinting down as the light has disappeared behind him, and out of the shadows comes this lurching ghoul, throwing himself down, slides around just across your back. Pacomius, opened up and bleeding from behind you, you fall face first onto the ground, unconscious and prone. That's its turn. Okay, the one that was watching Yoso, seeing you drop down, is going to sprint down. That will be 20 feet. And get around that corner.
gonna be faced with.
I'm gonna say no. It's an escarpment, so the ledge is there, which means this is an open space. So yes, it can. Yoso. Okay, it comes down to the bottom. One attacked you. There's a big ape, which it doesn't care about. It's got. It's gonna be Yoso.
That's
Okay,
why I do
Yoso.
my plates.
Add advantage because you were prone. This is a bite attack. It gets down and goes to bite into you, not to lash out with its claw.
So
Ooh, it evens out. So you're right. So its next
I was
attack
trying
has
to say,
disadvantage, but advantage because you're prone.
Yeah, I kept trying to say about the disadvantage.
What's that?
He kept
I said I was
trying
on
to say-
mute. I was on mute, but the whole time I forgot I was on mute. I was like, wait a minute, the disadvantage.
So this will even out to a single roll because it's advantage and disadvantage. Here we go. Let me check the bonus. I don't think it's gonna matter. I know it's not gonna matter, but it's an 8.
No, it misses.
All right. So fall into the ground. This ghoul chasing you comes flying down the stairs, lurches over towards you, and you nimbly roll towards it as it just leaps and misses and bites the air where you were just a second ago. That's it for its turn. I'm just curious if it were at advantage. Yeah, it's a 19. Okay, so you saved yourself a hit. That was a good use of your spell. All right.
Getting lucky here, man. Getting lucky here.
There you are.
Pacomius. Here we go.
Roll me a good one.
Natural. Natural. Okay.
All right.
A natural no response.
Pip, you're up. Wait a second. Who has spell slots left? Oh,
Back
Icar.
up 2.
Oh, that's
Me.
always a card.
There's always
Hey,
me.
Alright.
Y'all know.
Be happy.
I've
with
should
got,
have
that.
No, I know.
2 first.
One level 1 spell slot.
I have
Magic
3
stone
level
at the
1s
one in
left.
front of Pacomius.
But all my
Magic
level 1
stone,
spells
the one
are
in
like
front of
totally
Pacomius.
useless.
Hey,
Oh, where are
Is
you?
my-
I'm on top of the table.
is my Bardic Inspiration still up, what you
You
said?
cast when you're watching.
Is your
Oh,
Bardic
no, I
Inspiration
wasn't
still
talking
up?
about that. I was just
Yeah.
saying the ones
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
have
it's
prepared
still-
are
If you use that.
what we're doing.
I don't think you used it, so I think you still have it.
Okay, just want to double check.
Yeah, I think you still have
I
it.
would love to
15
have
plus.
Wither and
Hits.
Bloom right now.
Flame strike.
6 plus 4, 10.
That'll do it.
Damage.
You're playing a hero, right?
All right.
Kind of.
Sort of.
I don't know why I just came back to life.
Because I'm wondering
I
if
don't
my
know why
second
it does
level
that.
spell should be prayer of healing, or if I can take something a little more offensive.
Okay, so Pip, your stone goes
Scorching
flying
ray.
and true and takes the
Give me a
last
little
bit
more
of vigor
offensive
out of this
punch.
ghoul as
Well,
it has
only
followed
get, like,
Pacomius
4
down the
spells.
stairs and falls
All 4
unconscious.
ones? Have blooms.
And then
No, I'm talking about.
I'll take 2 steps
I'm not
forward.
good.
Yeah.
Still be on the table.
Yep.
Just go to the edge of it.
I'm a barbarian.
And then
Well,
just as a reaction, be like, hey, over here! And that's it.
Okay, top of the round, Yoso.
Rage.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna pull out my sword as I'm standing up and swing at him.
All right, roll attack at disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Wait, let me double
okay.
check that. Let me double check that. Yes, attack rolls. You have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Why do I have disadvantage? Oh, is it because of the poison?
Poison. Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it was brutal.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
Okay, so that's a 6 with disadvantage, but I'm gonna use my Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
and we'd drop a little bit. People would heal us, and we'd just keep going.
And I got a 4, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So 10 does not hit, but I'm gonna make my dex saving throw. 9. So it fails its dex saving throw and takes 4 points of damage from you. As your as Fienna crashes thunderously into the body of the ghoul and starts beating on him as it dissipates into the air. The thunder damage, lightning damage,
Yeah.
thunder damage, something, lightning damage. I think
I don't know why
hits the
they
ghoul.
made a difference between thunder and lightning damage.
Sound versus electricity.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I have
Yeah.
thunder
No,
damage.
no,
It's thunder damage.
It describes it as lightning damage, I believe.
Yep, I think it does because lightning damage is also why the ochre jelly split.
Great.
I'll look
All
into
right.
that now. Hold on.
Those things are.
No, you're good. It's fine. It's the same. No difference
I
here
prefer
in this case.
mint. I'm weird. I'm weird like
I
that.
didn't have those.
You're one of those.
Okay.
I love
Yoso, anything else in your turn?
the soft
Um,
candies are my favorite.
Okay, so I just hit it, right?
Patties.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Sorry, I'm sorry. I was just thinking out loud. My bad.
You good?
People.
God, it's like, would it be worth it? No. I guess I won't do anything else.
Okay. All right, Blackberry.
Yeah.
So I guess we only have one left, right?
We do.
Is that I can see him?
You can.
All right. He needs to make a C15 wisdom save.
He did not.
8.
1,000.
He's still standing, but he looks wobbly.
Move me a little bit closer to the end of the table. And
Somebody kill this thing.
Ikara.
Crying.
Yeah, first attack.
Okay, roll.
First attack.
Roll well.
You know that sounded really weird, really wrong. That's backwards.
Yep.
Quick attack.
Fist him.
Ah!
That is
I wasn't quite thinking of that one, but
12 plus. It'll-
Okay, that'll hit.
I'll clean that from over here.
That is a very nice 9.
9?
Mm-hmm.
9!
All right.
like
You
9.
punch through his chest, and it comes out the other side.
I saw
you
this
pull
in
your
a
hand
movie
out.
once.
And he drops.
Actually, I'll just.
The fist.
Throw it across the room. As he
Like
slips
falls
off.
from my face.
Yes.
Just,
All right.
Yeah, just inches from your
With that,
face.
we will end combat. And go back into some different music. It's a little bit calmer.
Your nose feels a little tickled at the moment. A little slimy, perhaps.
Ew.
You know,
You
I actually
know,
can't hear any music.
Wait, you can't hear the music?
No, I haven't been able to hear the music this whole time.
Ruh-roh.
That's weird.
It's not that big a deal. I mean, I'm still, you know, I was just letting you know. I didn't know if that was something you wanted to know.
Oh, you have the stream muted. That's why.
Oh, yeah, I do. Have
Yeah.
muted, but it has to stay muted. Otherwise, I just hear
Yeah,
myself.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know how to also make the music come through Discord. In fact, technically, I think I'm not allowed to do that. I don't know. Either way, yeah, we'll figure something out for the future.
You're good either way. I'm still, like, it doesn't matter to me.
Have any magic, but I'll try to stabilize Pacomius.
Oh yeah, he's unconscious. Huh?
You told me I didn't know you were unconscious.
So-
I thought you were just prone.
Let me look. What was the turn order, real quick? We were on you, and then you were up.
Yukara.
Pip is at the bottom. After you were last.
I am last, like last.
We're gonna make another death saving throw for Pacomius real quick, as you are headed up towards him.
Yeah, I rolled a beautiful 3 on my initiative.
What's your
I rolled like
What's your Constitution modifier?
3.
3? Okay. That's good. Alright. Okay. Just check. Alright, what are you attempting to do?
Stabilize him?
Okay, so Pip drops down and pulls out just whatever he has, his herbalism kit, some strips of fabric,
I have
the stuff that
a-
he was using.
I have a medical kit. I
Oh, you
bought-
do?
Yeah, I bought one from Barthen, like at the beginning of the campaign. I never used it.
Medicine check.
I never used it. Medicine. 11.
11?
11.
Let me check.
You see, I'm unconscious.
Hey, you see, I am
Are
literally
you
on death's
breathing?
door.
Are you breathing? He pushes on.
I have no magic and almost no health.
Yeah, I'm
Now
down
we
to
need to
And I'll come out of
rethink our
wild
plan
shape.
here.
Also.
I'm
Oh, you're gonna come out of wild shape?
I am.
Okay. So
My-
you
my
pull
body-
out some of your resources and use it to start bandaging up the wounds on Pacomius' back, and you lead him over and make sure he's breathing. You start assessing him, and you get the impression that he is currently stabilized. Pacomius, you were at 2 failed death saves.
Oh, nice. Thank God.
I feel-
Or thank Dogma.
I feel my magic is depleted. Does anybody else have any healing?
Well, I'm coming out of wild shape.
Okay, so Ikara, our new pitcher for Team Halfwits, returns to her wood elf form.
And if I can, I would like to use Cure Wounds.
Not
on
today,
Thomas.
Okay, go ahead.
It
Let's see,
is-
for spell slots for you two, I have
I have 3.
3 first level spell slots. Okay.
So-
it's 1d8.
What are
plus
you
one.
guys thinking about trying to rest up somewhere?
We already did that. It didn't go so well.
Plus 3, so that's plus 6 points.
6 points?
Yeah.
What if we took a short rest? I could do
You were
short rest
dreaming?
for everybody. I could use that too, and we wouldn't have to use any spell slots.
So while unconscious, Pacomius, you dreamt of a hillside with people on their knees praying to the clouds, with old-fashioned basic buildings and cottages and sheds around. Very simple folk. And you feel almost as though they're coming over to talk to you, and just as they arrive and they're about to say something, your eyes snap open and it's in a cave with slight light from a brazier and Ikara with hands laid on you and Pip frantically wrapping old bandages around your body.
Bleeding all over you, by the way. Just like...
But you are now conscious.
Okay, nice.
It's okay. If you get hepatitis, I can cure a disease.
So can I at level 6.
You should probably cure disease on yourself.
I'll be fine. My immune system is maximum.
I'm assuming she's still kind of coated, so yeah, she's getting cleaned
Oh.
from a respectable distance where I don't smell it.
Oh, coded. See, I heard like coded. Like CODED. I'm like, what does that mean?
Coated.
Go blue,
All right, Halfwits.
everybody.
You're, I think you're feeling ready. I say press on. You guys are tip-top shape.
Oh yeah, with 10 hit points over here, yeah, and 2 spell slots.
At least you have spells.
Yeah, I have 2 now,
Yeah,
too.
I think we need to re something.
Yeah.
We need to step out and regroup or something.
Yeah.
Do we want to go back to that barrel storage room and try to take a good rest?
To be completely honest, we didn't know.
That seems like a pretty out of the way room
Oh,
to me.
that had only one entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's try to make our
And
way.
I get, like I said, I can use Song of Rest, and that would help me a lot, because I know I can use some healing.
I'm at max
we're-
health, so I'm chilling.
Cool. You
Well,
can,
good for
you
you.
can you can stay in, you can watch the whole night or day.
You've seen how that worked last time.
I did.
see
I
it.
was,
Just
I was
as long
gone
as we
for a
don't ask her
minute.
to-
I went to go get pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as long as we
You
don't
came back
ask her
and I was
to
like,
make
I
I
anything,
came back
we'll
and
be
you were
okay.
like, you're like, yeah, she's dead.
Okay. So you guys have made it back to the room with all of the old, broken open casks and barrels, long since evaporated and empty. No supplies or anything in them, but just a lonely, secluded room off that broken down side.
And with the door closed, I want to once again put my
I suggest we take a
pseudo grappling hook
make a
at the
serious
door
look
where it
over,
would open.
make
That
sure
way, if
there's
it
nothing.
opens,
Yeah.
it
Okay.
scrapes across the ground.
Okay.
So are we taking a short rest or a long rest?
I recommend the longest
I would
type
recommend
of
a long
rest.
rest as
Let's
well.
think for a second.
But
How well has this been going for us? Not well.
No,
Let's
it's
just
a
go
matter
out.
of time. So,
I say we go out somewhere and find a cave or something. Somewhere
what
away from here.
time is it?
I don't know, we've been in the dark for so long. We're
We've been trapped in the darkness.
You guys
we traveled
to
from
get-
Phandelver.
and it was 15 miles plus some slow terrain travel, which would have put it later in the day, but in the afternoon. 15 miles, 24 hours.
I don't know,
is 8
after
hours
walking
for-
15 miles, I'd imagine I'm pretty.
24 miles is 8 hours of travel.
But we
You
decided
guys left
to-
early
Ready to?
after speaking to a few different people. Let's say it was 8 o'clock one day, so you left. I'm gonna say. It's just afternoon. So it's not like nighttime outside.
But we don't.
You guys can decide how long you want to stay here. But
Well,
you would know
either
that
way-
you guys aren't at a point where your bodies would be prepared for like your normal night's rest. So you would have to, you couldn't, in 8 hours from now, like from now plus 8 hours would not get you a long rest.
Well, either way, I assume we're taking a short rest. I'd like to use Song of Rest while we're hanging out.
Okay, so you pull out your loot, a little bit worse for wear. You might have landed on it when you jumped off the escarpment, but it still looks okay. It still looks okay.
It should be fine.
And as I start to play, you start to hear it's kind of quieter though, because I'm not trying to make a whole bunch of noise, but all you hear is "Don't wanna be an American idiot." No, just straight up Green Day.
It's been a while.
That's not a very quiet song, though.
No,
Yeah, I
it
was about to say.
Like, what's an American?
Anyways, how does that Song of Rest thing work again?
So if you
Should
take
be
a short
like a
rest,
lullaby.
you also get to, and use a hit die, you get to add a free 1d6 of healing to whatever you would have healed. Not per hit die, but in total.
I mean, if we're taking a short rest, I need to use hit die.
Yeah, I need to. I got 2 left.
What's the hit die again? Which dice is that?
D8 for you.
The one that heals.
The one that heals.
Good.
I think it's a D8 for Bard.
I rolled 3.
I believe none of you were ever below half of your hit die, so you all would be back at full hit die from the night's rest before. So, we're going to say you all have all your
we took a short rest
Yeah.
already.
Oh, and you used some. You're
Yeah.
right.
Well,
I forgot.
So
Yeah,
used one.
I have 2 left currently.
Okay.
AJ,
Alright.
how many hit die do I have for short rest still?
You didn't use any because you didn't.
Yeah.
We
You
didn't.
didn't
Okay,
lose,
so- So I still have 3, I believe, right? Or is
you should have
it's
four.
plus my charisma modifier?
No, it's just your
you're
level.
on- Oh, sorry. Thought you was talking about health. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just your level. So you would have 4 hit die at level 4.
I used
Okay.
one hit die. Rolled 4 plus 4 is 8, and on the D6 I rolled a 6, so 14.
Plus 14.
Yeah.
I rolled a massive 1, 2, 1.
Oh no. Plus
So I-
4?
Yep. So I
Okay. Well, and that includes the D6. So that's 2 hit die and the Song of Rest.
Mhm.
Okay. Pacomius?
Plus 14.
Plus 14.
I used 2.
Yosa?
Hit that.
Okay, so I rolled a 6 on the D8, plus a 5 on the D6.
So 11?
11, yeah, just 11.
Okay.
Yeah, just 11. I was wondering
So-
how I did that, right? It's just whatever I get on the dice.
Plus your Constitution modifier.
Oh, so then there would be a plus 1.
Times 2.
So
Yeah.
then 12.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah.
On a short rest, I'm able to change the spells that I have on there. Is that right? Or is that long?
No,
No,
long
long
rest
rest.
only for
I believe
spells.
Druids it specifies at dawn.
I think it does. Yep.
So as the sun comes up, you take in your druidic energy and you change one's power.
Is it just one?
No.
I was like, really? That's funny.
I was just being me.
No, you're good. I was like, where's my pen?
Okay. All right. So, an hour passes, and you rest for a little bit, listening to the sweet, sad tunes of Yosto Ficus. Now, there's still plenty of time left in the day. You don't have to leave. You could leave. There's nothing saying you can't take back-to-back short rests to spend time between time periods.
Do we want to keep exploring? I'm feeling a little better.
And what I'll say too is anyone that spent like multiple hit die, like if you're resting for that whole time and if Yoso is playing throughout that whole time, even though you can spend multiple hit die at the same time, if you're resting for multiple periods of hours, I don't think there's anything that says Song of Rest can't be used at each short rest, right?
Yeah,
Also,
I
my
don't
other
have
thing is, me and Pacomius are exhausted, so, I mean, if we wanted to do multiple, like try to go into a long rest or do multiple just to get it out of the way, because I'm also short on spell slots too. I've got one level 1 left. So it's up to you guys, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you guys let me know.
I think between us we have a total of 4, maybe. How many spell slots do you have in your card?
I have 2.
So
Because
that's
I
5.
expended 1 for
So I've got
Carolyn's.
2, she's got 2, and he has 1.
And I can't change my spells, so pretty much everything happens.
I'm not planning on
We'll put
changing.
it to a vote. Do we want to keep pressing forward, or do we want to head out of the cave and try to actually make a camp?
I say we make camp. So
Or do you want to stay in here and just wait?
Yeah, that seems dangerous. Seeing as
Yeah.
how
that has
we
a
got
bit of
came upon.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just backtrack.
Yeah.
Did you say what I think you just said?
Yes.
Ah!
Okay.
Curse you, Spurter!
It wasn't guano!
I got a question for you, Cameron.
Yeah.
Am I still poisoned?
No, thank you. As you rest, you feel the effects of the poison depart from your body. Well before you finish the rest, by the way.
Oh man.
Okay.
You just left the piddle somewhere. That poison piddle somewhere.
Okay, so
Alright, so are we
out of the cave?
out of the cave to set up a decent campsite?
Man, if only I had Lehman's tiny hut. Oh, this tiny hut's awesome.
Oh
All right,
yeah.
can I attempt to head out?
Yeah.
something.
You go
I'm
to
gonna
try
pick
to
up
open
my
the
grappling
door.
hook.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say you couldn't open the door, but okay.
Well, I mean, they
I'm
could.
kidding.
It would just be.
All right. So you lift Mjolnir from the door.
And there's
That would be
47
dope, by the way.
spears that fly
That'd
out.
be so sick. It's just like heavy as hell.
Oh
It's
god.
like a movable rod or something. Right? Oh my god.
Movable rod? Oh, yeah.
That'd be cool.
There.
All right.
Yeah.
We headed out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I believe we are trying to head out of the cave.
All right. Which way are we going?
Well, Paco, you are our resident navigator.
I say we go through the cave where the surface
Paco, you are a resident god.
So we're going south. And then once we get to the open cave where the bats were, we're going left.
Okay. So you make your way down and back to the familiar area. You start to head into the cave where it opens up and there are bodies of sturges on the floor. You break out into the space as you're walking. Light still coming from the hooded lantern tied to the quarterstaff that's in the backpack of Yoso. And technically there are still lights. There is no longer any light coming from the clothes of Yarno Albrecht. So Ikara, you are currently carrying some nasty, dank clothing that you ripped off the body of Glassstaff.
Okay.
But it's your clothes. It's just tattered, nasty
I'll
clothes.
take it. He wasn't terribly disgusting.
I'll clean it.
Yeah, there we go. He cleaned it.
I'll soil it.
No.
It's just gonna be a vicious cycle. How good is your prestidigitation?
Well, I can do it all day long.
As you step back into the cavern, there's just like a twinge of readiness and memory of you passing through. And you've walked through a few times, and each time you're like, oh god, is there anything on the ceiling? And as you start walking through, you do notice a few more sturges have returned to the ceiling. You are not caught unaware, but you see at least 3 sturges, and as they become aware of you and the light disturbs them, they drop down and swoop down to attack you. And this was rolled while you guys were resting, by the way, and you did happen to come directly here. So it's wonderful, I love it. So, we're gonna go into...
Whose idea was
Damn it!
Navigation!
Real quick, we're going to move some of these bodies out.
Bodies, bodies, bodies.
So many stupid
Bodies
bodies.
everywhere.
Here, let's move all of these guys. Keep those rolls ready.
Yep.
Alright. And this is how I happen to place you, I guess. So, that'll work. Alright. I would like initiatives. Ikara.
Wait,
They
are
rolled
you
very
serious?
poorly for
That
yourself.
was a 21.
Oh, I'm serious. Yeah. Alright, Yoso.
Oh, I didn't. Hang on, let me roll. I didn't realize you were serious about the initiatives.
Oh, 100%.
12.
Okay. And
Oh,
Blackberry.
I'm sorry. 11.
17.
11.
Whoa. Why does it do that? Where are we? No. There we go. That was really weird. All right. So, sorry, Yoso, you are 11.
Yeah.
Okay, Pit.
4.
4. Blackberry was 17.
Yep.
And Pacomius.
23.
23. Nice. All right. As you are trying to flee Wave Echo Cave, a little worse for wear at the moment, we're going to start some combat. Pacomius, you are up first. These Sturges are just starting to drop down from the 30-foot ceiling. So they are all 25 feet up in the air at this point in time.
He jumps.
Pacomius.
Savior of the
Okay,
universe.
Savor of the
Pacomius,
altar.
Yes.
you, with the current light sources,
Yeah, that's
can
what I was trying to
only
figure.
see this one. The others are outside of your sight from the
Okay.
light coming from Yosa.
But you sense
Well,
that.
let's see, 40 feet? Dim light?
But I sense
20 and 20. Nope, yeah, he's out of your range.
Okay. Do.
Just
So,
barely, though.
so this one's 25 feet up plus whatever it is.
Yes.
So
Yep.
like 30.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. I'm just gonna get my dart pack ready, and I'll take out a dart.
Okay.
And seeing as how it's out of my range, I'll just get it ready for when it gets into
Perfect.
range.
Okay, Ikara.
Sorry.
You have dark vision, and you are able to see, now that you are no longer in your ape form, all 3 of the Sturges.
Gotcha. And how far is this one in front of me?
This one here?
No, that one.
This one here.
Yeah.
The further one?
No, this one in front of Blackberry.
Oh, that's the one I had for sure. That's okay.
I thought you were pointing at that one. Sorry.
No, I'll get. That one is. I don't want to do freaking Pythagoras. Okay, so let's see. It's 25 feet up and 20 feet in front of you. We're gonna say. It's like 35 feet, 40 feet.
Okay.
It's fine, something like that.
So if he's 35 feet, I'm gonna move up 1.
Okay.
And that makes him 30 feet.
I'll take it.
I'm guessing.
20
and I'm going.
20 feet plus 10 feet over. My math would not make sense on that.
So no.
Not
That's
from
fine.
there. But
Okay,
if
I can
you were
move to-
here. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
that's fine.
because you can move through your teammates. Push them out of the way.
I refuse.
Okay.
Block.
Contested strength.
She just steps over me though.
Turns into an ape. Move.
Literally.
And then I turn into an ape.
Fair. Let's do this.
And then I turn
I want to
into
see
a
it. I'm
rabbit.
ready. You turn into a rabbit?
I
Holy
turn
shit,
into
I
a
didn't see
rabbit.
that coming.
Yeah.
And then I'm going
Yeah,
to
what's up,
produce
Doc?
flame ranged attack.
And
Okay.
I pull an anvil out of my backpack.
Roll attack.
It says that.
I tie his ears around my neck like a tie, and
Do
then I
I
walk
add
around
my attack
with a
modifier on the
tie
cantrips?
while he's eating his carrot.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure for produce flame you do.
Okay.
It should say roll spell attack, right? You can attack with the flame. When you cast a spell, you hurl a flame at a creature, make a ranged spell attack. So you
Okay.
add your spell attack modifier, so plus
Oh,
5.
okay. Okay, so 16.
16 hits.
Cool.
Roll
And
damage.
there's 1d8.
And you seem to like rolling ones with these.
Yeah.
No way. What did I say?
Yo. That's heinous, bro.
It goes just past the wingtip of the Sturge as it's dropping by and barely singes it. It changes direction and starts flying down towards you.
Okay.
Actually, is it the end of your turn?
Can I move back in front of Pacomius? Do I have that much movement?
You can.
Yeah. Okay.
Disappointed.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm gonna leave it.
It's going to fly
Like an eagle.
over the top of you all, back behind you, and drop down right on your head.
Alright.
Ikara.
And give you the suck.
That is a 46. A 21.
That'll hit.
All right. It latches on to the back of your neck and starts draining blood from you. To start, it's going to do 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And it is currently latched onto your body.
It's wants to
Alright.
fuck you.
You gained a pet.
One for everybody.
I tame it.
What did we use last time? We used like the bleeding one, didn't we? I like
Yeah.
that. That was
Because
good.
This makes sense.
There it
And the
is.
sucking sounds begin.
I thought about that for many days.
Many days.
Okay. Blackberry.
Okay. So do I know there? Do I have an idea of how many they are?
Let me think. His light's behind you. It is 20 feet forward, 25 feet up, and it does 40 feet of dim light.
And I am moving the
And you
lights
heard
around.
them. Those give 10 feet of dim light. You can move them up towards the ceiling.
Okay.
And I would say as you throw them up there, you get them just to the point where it can light them up. But you're aware that that 10-foot globe of space that's covered with light, as they move, they might move out. I would say that you have 2 orbs. You're moving them both. Yeah, I'd say you're able to see both of them. You throw them up there, and they go and kind of like you find them up the ceiling.
Okay. Give me a 20-foot radius circle.
20-foot circle.
And I'm assuming I can hear the one that's going on Yukara right now.
You can.
Can I get that one as well, you think?
No.
Okay.
That one is. Yeah, they're definitely more than 20 feet apart.
All right.
Because that one's down at ground level with Ikara.
Okay. That's fine.
But it could definitely hit the 2 that are up in the air.
Sleep spell.
Okay.
First level.
I'd be surprised if you don't sleep both. All once?
No. Why couldn't I have got this earlier? Let's see. That's
104.
16, 23, 28, 30 points.
It's unfortunate. They have 56 between them, so neither of them fall. They have a total of 4 health points between them. So yes, they are in
I
a
knew that
deep
was overkill.
slumber.
I
As
knew
these
that
little
was
bodies...
gonna be overkill, but
What about the one on my neck? Is
Do
this,
they-
out of range.
Do they
It is-
take fall damage?
I mean,
They do not.
technically it's
They're not.
within range.
They're tiny.
It's on
But
me.
he's-
It's like a feather. You
it's
see it
20
like
foot.
Yeah, exactly. Like with their wings, they
Oh,
just...
is it like up?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay. Gotcha.
Can you imagine if bats took fall damage? It'd be so stupid. It's like flying squirrels. Like it doesn't matter how far
And
they
I'm
fall
down to
from.
1.
They just...
Yeah.
sugar glider.
Okay. He's asleep. Yoso.
You don't want
He's
any of
asleep.
this.
Yoso.
Are you on mute?
I gotta get used to switching over from mute and unmute. My bad.
You're good.
Is the one on Ikara asleep, or is that one still up and active?
It is not
It
asleep.
is up and sucking. Okay.
It's giving her the suck.
It'd be doing the suck.
So that's a yeah. It's still doing its thing.
Oh yeah.
No, not at all.
All right. I feel like
Ikara's cheekbones just got more defined.
Pacomius would be better in this situation. So
Botox.
Oh,
I'm gonna
speaking
use
of,
my free
Pacomius,
action.
when that one drops
free
down,
action to ask Pacomius to help Ikara.
you didn't mention your reaction.
And
Yeah. Communist.
You brought up a good point, Yoso.
what?
So, I won't
Well,
take back
is true.
the fact that it attached her and attacked her. But we have not yet gotten back to your turn. So technically your conditions for a reaction, or did we get back to you? No, we're still in the first round. So food for thought. But I'm sorry, okay, Yoso, what else? So you just
Okay,
let us know.
so, yeah, use the free action to ask Pacomius to help Yukara, and then I'm going to Pull out my sword and walk over to the closest one that I see. Is it on the roof or is it on the ground?
No, they've all fallen now. So there's one on Ikar's neck, and then the other two have just fallen to the ground.
He's just gonna leave it there. It's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over and stab the closest one to me on the right
To be
side.
Me and
fair,
him can't
would you
reach it.
want Yoso thrusting a knife at your neck?
No, not even.
Just
a
checking.
Well-
Okay, you're gonna grab, walk over to this one, roll attack. Actually, he's unconscious.
How tall are you?
He's unconscious. It's
How tall are you?
It's
I
a
believe
crit.
attacks,
5'4".
auto crit.
Yeah, we probably can't even.
Hostiles have advantage on attacks that hit
We're 3
you.
feet.
Well,
Wait.
hold on. I can smack you with
can't
a
move,
staff if you
incapacitated.
really want me to try.
You cannot take actions.
Don't touch me.
This is crazy to me. The fact that the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prone, unaware of surroundings,
I can
autofill. I
smack
guess
you.
because you're in combat. Yeah, go ahead and roll at advantage.
Roll at advantage.
Yep. If it hits, it's not a crit.
Oh, got it. First
He does
one.
1 point of damage and wakes it up.
That's 12.
12 does not hit.
Really?
Nope.
That's crazy.
OMG.
Yeah, I'm gonna step back and be like, you know what? Y'all got it.
So basically,
Was that with advantage?
Yoso, yeah. Did you roll with advantage?
Yeah, it's I rolled it. I rolled the hit and I rolled a 3 and then I rolled an 8.
Yeah. So basically, these things are so small that when you ran over and went to go stab at it the first time with your knife or your sword, you just misjudged and it slipped past it and you didn't quite connect. It's its turn. It wakes up. No, it does not. Pip.
My turn?
Oh, it's not an advantage. Oh wait, no, his exhaustion only affects ability checks. We're good.
Can I see the one that's hanging from the back of Picar's neck or not?
Oh yeah.
If anything, you can at least hear the.
I can kneel down.
Hearing it and seeing it are two different things.
Yeah, you're able to lean over to her, and there's you've got dark sight too, and there's light sources around.
I'm totally gonna fire a magic stone at that thing.
Do it.
If you hit me, I swear to God, I'm gonna hit you.
12
Natural
plus 6.
Natural 1.
18.
It is. Roll damage.
Yeah.
5 plus 4, 9.
Leaves a
Thank God.
proboscis in your neck.
It does.
You
and
just
you
see
just
those
start. It's like a
blood
straw.
just
Just starts draining out.
I just look at you and I'm like,
She starts looking a little deflated.
Okay, since there are no
Just
active
cauterize it and
threats,
produce flame.
I am going to go ahead and pull us out of combat, and you guys just tell me what you do with the sleeping sturges.
I'm gonna step on.
Yeah, I don't
give me a strength roll.
So, can I take another swing at mine?
Yeah, you can, Yoso, but I want you to roll for your attack.
15 to step.
So that one must have recently fed on something in the cave, and when you step, it's almost like a mosquito. It just little puddle of
The
blood.
bunny looks a little. He's normally
I,
tan. He's looking rather greenish at this cut point.
What'd you roll, Yoso?
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Yoso is pissed off that he missed the first time. It's not even like a
Does he do
two-handed
a
weapon,
club?
but you grab it both in hands and you just turn it flat and you smack right on top of the thing and crush its head into the ground.
Good.
Close call, Halfwits. Close call. To be fair, though, Ikara finally took damage today. All right, and I will award you all your experience.
Outside of her normal, being the human or the elven pincushion.
So, you guys said you wanted to go down to the cavern from here, and now where are you going?
We're going.
So wait, did we kill them? Are they all dead now? Or
Oh, they're dead. Yeah, y'all
We're all
Going west,
going on a
west,
trip in our favorite rocket ship.
to the west.
So you're going through this, which you have not gone through yet.
Yes.
Okay. Pip, as you step over the threshold of the space,
Instantly die.
you notice that it narrows for a second, and then opens up as you come out on the other side.
Dies. It gets a little narrow there. Turn sideways.
All right. So you guys are back in the crevasse at the open space that first led you into Wayveco Cave.
Mm-hmm.
Where to?
Is that rope still there?
It is. It's undisturbed.
I'm gonna check it to make sure it doesn't just fall down. I want to make sure it's still like.
It feels solid and feels very much like it did the first time you used it.
Okay. I wanna climb up it, but I don't wanna. I wanna like peek over the edge to like see if there's anybody up.
You don't see anything.
Climb
I mean,
up.
you see, but you
Yeah.
see nothing.
I climb all the way up.
Okay. You pop up over the top.
I motion
I'll follow.
like up,
Piff.
and I'm just scanning,
Okay.
looking for nefarious individuals.
All right.
Can you scroll out real quick? I just want to see how much of this we've gone through so far.
As long as this is just us looking at a curiosity.
Yeah, just out of curiosity. Okay, that's quite a bit. That's a lot more than I thought we had gone through. Okay.
All right, let's all just go take a nap in the mushroom field.
All right.
Anyways.
You know.
Thanks.
It's going to be a long nap.
Yeah.
Can I want to build
It's
up
kind
my
of a permanent
poison
How does
resistance.
forever sound?
Yeah, it's a pretty much permanent nap. Permanent dirt nap.
Okay. So are you guys heading out of Wayveco Cave?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you work your way through the winding entrance that led you in, deep underground into the hills and the mountains off to the east of Phandelver. And you step back out into some of the last sunlight of the day. It is high at late afternoon outside. And again, it was a nicer day when you came out here. So it's still warm, very bright, and not overcast at all. The haze is largely faded for this particular day, but you are back outside in the Sword Coast.
Okay, so we're trying to find a place to camp that's nearby but out of sight.
Okay. One person give me a nature check. Yes, survival check. Survival check. You can make one.
I'll do it.
I have survival.
Adam.
Oh, you do? Rocco will do it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't have
13.
13? Okay. All right, so you guys spend a solid 45 minutes to an hour getting some space, some distance from the entrance to Wayveco Cave. You find a place that actually has some brush and some things that you can move around and get behind so that you're not just out in the open between the hills up on the side of the Sword Coast Mountains. You hear the beating of wings in the distance and look up into the sky. There's a hawk that flies by. And then, happy with the location that you found, you, I assume, start to set up a little camp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you just going to be staying there and resting for the night?
Yeah.
All right.
My assumption.
Volunteer.
I don't care what watch I take, just as
Just
long as I get rid of my
the number of
exhaustion.
the die?
Just the number of the die.
10.
10? Okay, noted. Mike, so yeah, if you guys are doing a long rest is how you get rid of exhaustion.
Yeah, are we not doing a long rest? I thought that's
If
what
you guys
we
are setting up
did.
camp to probably head in that direction, yes. So if, is there anything y'all want to do through the rest of the day before the night? And then you tell me, are we taking an early bed and getting up very early in the morning? Are we getting up at dawn? Are we sleeping until noon? What is the intent?
The noon thing.
Noon? Yeah, that sounds good, right?
Cool. You can just watch the mouth of the cave for us. Send us a message.
Caw-caw! Caw-caw! The British are coming! Caw-caw!
I say we do the early thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Sleep early, rise early.
Okay. I'm going to assume the same order of watch that we have determined in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, only this time we'll be paying attention.
That's what they all
You don't want to
say.
finish? You haven't
for
finished the
you.
quote yet, though. You want to finish it?
No,
You sure?
no, not right now.
You mean you don't want to make a scarf out of the dirty laundry you just picked up?
Oh, I forgot about that.
That you're still carrying?
It's clean laundry now.
It's clean laundry.
I'm going to open some
It just
character
looks
sheets.
clean.
Yeah. Pacomius and Blackberry. All right. Pacomius and Yoso.
Yes, sir.
Dead.
What has to do with me?
As you all have set up a makeshift camp for the night. The sun goes down. Evening comes. It cools significantly. And with the sun gone, a haze settles back over, coming down off of Icespire Peak, almost visibly dropping into the valleys between the different mountains, making its way over to your camp, cooling down significantly. You all take your turns getting your rest, taking your different watches, while Yoso and Pacomius sleep, tired and pained, exhausted from their near death encounters
Very near.
during combat. The recovery is tough for you. It feels strained. Even in your rest, it's difficult to feel recovered. And your rest is restless. Your eyes flash back and forth. You have dreams of places you haven't been, colors you're not used to seeing. Things start to go dark. And then there's a glow. And you're looking out across a dense, distant field. And there are moving shapes and shadows and silhouettes looming before you. And a color starts to come up behind them, almost wavering, almost like flames as it gets brighter and brighter, casting through the black. And you begin to hear a very muted chorus of voices calling out through the distance. And even though you shouldn't be able to understand the language and the guttural sounds, you do. As you hear rising voices coming up through the light, bleeding over across the darkness into your eyes. You can make out Maglubiats. It feels like you just fell asleep when your eyes open. There is no light. It is early in the morning. You and Yoso are the last to wake. You rested, but both of you, unknowingly right now, had the same dream. And you wake feeling tense. But you did get your rest. It's a new day.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day.
Okay. I will go ahead and give everyone their long rest. You have your health. You get half of your hit die back. So please make note that you only got 2 hit die back. So if that doesn't take you to full, you are not at full hit dice. You will go down 1 exhaustion, which is all you had, Yoso and Pacomius. And spell slots and all those goodies have returned. Does anyone want or need to change spells?
Yes, I do. I just wrote them down.
Hey, I've had a question actually about this for a quick second. I know we've talked about it before, but quick question. Yoso, as a bard, he doesn't know all the spells in a bard's spell list, right? Only the ones that he's chosen to know and prepare.
Correct.
Those are the ones that he can switch out, right?
Yes, Bard is one of the classes that has to intentionally learn spells. It's not one of the classes that inherently is gifted the knowledge of or connection to spells, such as clerics and druids.
Okay, so like I believe right now I'm only allowed to know 2 level 2 spells. And I have Clouded Daggers and Nefarious Mischief. I think I'm gonna... Nah, never mind. I know the only one I have prepared after that is Silence. I'm not gonna use that one actually, my bad. So I guess what I'm saying is I'll keep everything normal as is.
Huh?
I forgot you can get. What level is?
They're both level 1s.
I don't see that second one. Is that a druid spell?
Which one?
Absorb elements?
Yeah, it's Sitting in my
It's level 2, isn't it?
laundry. No, it's a level 1.
Is it level 1? Oh, I was looking at enhanced ability. That's level 2.
Why
It's underneath Thunderwave and Spirit.
is it not saying that you can? That's okay. I will add it in. Let
That's
me
weird.
grab it.
I'm looking
I
at
agree.
Foundry.
I
I have it
agree.
too.
It looks like you can get it.
It's level 1.
Yeah, I
for
agree.
Druid.
I just don't see it at the moment, so we're gonna pull it and import it. And I'm sorry, what's up, John?
I rolled for the ones on the charges on the one. I got a 4. So
Okay,
it should be 5.
Got 4?
So it should be 5. So
Okay, gotcha.
because
I'll
it's
double check
1d6
here too.
plus-
1 second.
1d6 plus 1.
Let me do.
Hey,
we're gonna do
hey.
2 spells.
When you am I able to switch out one of my cantrips or no?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, cantrips are another thing that you have to learn, and that's actually the case for all classes.
Yeah, I can't do that either.
Only on level up. As long as it shows that you can have cantrip versatility.
There you go. I see it. I'm confused. I do not see the spell. There it is.
What is it called?
Absorb elements. It's just not an alphabetical
Absorb
order.
elements.
Oh yeah.
Alphabetical. Oh, it's a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. I haven't seen this.
I don't
Okay.
have one yet.
Thank you for that.
So.
That was very helpful. Okay. So,
That's what I made up for counterspell.
I'm going to say that you all are currently over here.
I miss my my hellish rebuke as a tiefling. Having that, that's super nice to have.
I love counterspell.
Yeah.
And you said that we got a 5 or 4
Or
plus the
plus
1.
1.
Got it. So blackberry. The blackest of berries. The berriest. Wait, no. I can't put that. We're gonna go into your inventory and grab our missiles. We have 5 charges. All right, Halfwits. I feel like we should totally go back to Thunder Tree right now.
I want to.
Oh! Okay, we're good. Just checking.
I was gonna say. Never
Do it.
mind. No.
My wisdom teeth have been killing me for like 4 days.
Did you try cutting them out?
I'm trying to get them cut.
Oh, is it just like space?
Huh?
Is it a space thing?
No, like I still have them in,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, the gum around my back one here is like swelling up, and for like the last like 4 days, my face on this side has just been swollen. And I'm like, I've taken 2 Advils and a Tylenol today.
I
Trying to get rid of
think
the pain.
I would have been okay leaving mine in. But they were like, nah, we're taking those. Yoink. And they were just...
Well, the bottom ones are like impact.
Ah, okay. Okay.
And
so
then
you do
top ones are
space.
fine, but the bottom ones absolutely have to.
Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm. You know, that was the funny thing. 21 years, Air Force never touched my wisdom tooth. Not once. They didn't even mention them. They're like, oh, yeah, you still got them. They hurt? No, that's it. All right.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Did they change their attitude on it at some point then?
I don't know. I mean,
I didn't even like really get asked. I mean, I could have said no, but they were like, "Hey, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
we just do that."
Okay.
Did you
I've known
know
guys.
that-
I've
Did you know
known.
that
Mine
humans
were
are
cut out
evolving?
before.
Oh, to not have wisdom
To
teeth.
not have wisdom teeth.
How
Babies,
I had a really
babies are being born
fucked up
without wisdom
experience.
teeth.
I didn't know
When
that.
I was a kid, I got kicked in the face.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Freaks. No. I'm just kidding.
So my entire
Evolution
like,
is a great
jaw
thing.
was
It's
fucked
wonderful.
up.
But
For those that believe
on the
that,
downside, on the
3 oral
downside,
surgeries,
they're also
and then
being born with
all
weaker
sorts of
jaws
just
because
gear
of
in
the
my
amount of
mouth for
processed
like
food
3
that we
years,
eat.
and then
So we don't
after
have
that,
to
they
eat
cut
like
my wisdom
rough,
teeth out.
tough food anymore.
I mean, I get that.
And so, like, people are being born
when
with
I got
weaker jaws.
glass
and
jaws.
When that initially
Yeah.
happened, I was 8,
Weaker jaws
but
and
I
no
didn't
wisdom
have
teeth.
any of the
Well, you
surgeries
know,
or
the reason they
gear
pull your
until
wisdom teeth?
high school.
Uh-huh.
It's because when you held in, it's easier for your jaw to breathe. Because that's at the weak point of the jaw. There's not as much calcium.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I can kind of see that too.
That's why, like boxers, they like for them to not have wisdom teeth because, yeah,
Makes
they
sense.
don't want to break their jaw.
Bro, I legitimately wish that I was still like super hungry so I could eat more of that pasta. I'm so full. Like, can't, like, unfortunately we say that, and they're like, oh, Oreos and candy and stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of food today.
He said, actually.
Are you open the range yet? Oh, crazy.
I mean,
I want broccoli.
we're not all dippers.
When I dip, you dip, we dip.
I feel like that was from an actual ranch commercial.
That'd be really funny. Dude.
Somebody ate all the carrots.
Yeah,
That's
that
crazy.
was me and a
I totally thought that would be the least popular
Yeah.
thing.
I love carrots because they're like
Oh.
sweet.
I like broccoli.
Dude,
I don't like
broccoli and ranch is so good.
Ha!
It's
Take
about
that.
as much ranch as you would have put on it
So,
anyway.
I will leave it up to you all. We just started a little bit late today, but
Good day.
Oops.
Good day.
Oops, I did it again.
I did it again.
I'm happy to entertain further dungeon delving or adventures tonight, or having just completed a rest and an interesting set of dreams, we could call it and pick up for next time. It's entirely up to the energy and preference of you all.
It is 9 o'clock.
It is 9 o'clock.
I don't care. I don't work, so it's completely up to you guys.
I'm free. It doesn't matter to me.
But if you guys are going back in, you have to crouch, walk backwards, eyes closed.
Okay, I'll do that. I mean, I'm up for either one.
Because you played
got a
more,
pretty
don't you?
bad headache.
I would also like everybody to roll percentile real quick, just for fun.
Really?
Yep, percentile die.
5.
No, let's call it.
The
Wait, total?
percentile plus a
Pretty sure it's
D10,
5, right?
67 for me.
5?
97.
97?
1.
1?
Oh!
0? 1?
Me and AJ.
We're right.
Wait,
we're right there.
Yeah,
oh,
you-
you're
yeah,
97.
you got a
Holy
1.
shit.
You got
What
a
did
1, I
you
got
got
5.
67.
Mike, what did you get?
32.
Holy crap, I didn't actually think anything would come from that. Alright,
All right.
well,
Uh-oh.
Pip and Pacomius. You had a 5% chance of getting inspiration. I didn't what the? Okay.
A 1 and a 5.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
5%
cool.
chance. Okay.
That's
gonna-
funny.
Well then. Oh, my
Has to be
speaks.
used within this session and the next one, I'm guessing.
We'll say that Pacomius, your dream almost leaves you feverish, and you wake up both terrified from the belief that you have once again had an experience with the realm of this thing that has threatened Ogma in relation to that deity and your recent experience with a death and an altar and all kinds of goodies. But there is a kind of comfort in a searing pain at your shoulder as you wake that pushes some of that fear back, and you wake feeling, once again, kind of a connection to your deity. Pip, you just had a really good night's rest.
Oh man, I feel so refreshed. What about y'all? You look sweaty.
Ew.
I mean, if you guys don't mind, I would be okay with calling it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Same. I've had a headache the whole session.
Me too.
Unacceptable.
Jike.
Yes. No, that worked pretty well though too, so that's okay. And not all sessions have to go super long. They really don't.
I even
If we
found
find
Excedrin.
if we hit good spots and whatnot, and that's a good place to call it, then that's great. Especially because you guys might have ideas or plans about how you want to re-tackle Echo Cave.
because our just heading first technique is it's been a little problematic.
I mean, it was fine until we, had our standoff in the room.
And another perspective is that all you've truly encountered in Wave Echo Cave so far is some ghouls, some zombies, bugbears, Yarno.
I think it's been fun.
Yeah, and some sturges.
Slime, ghouls.
Oh yeah, no, jelly.
Oh yeah.
So you've encountered a bunch of things, but it all feels and seems disorganized.
That's the
so
word
far.
I'm gonna say.
It's a chaotic mess.
Yeah. And what? And the thing I would say is, based upon what what we're hearing and what we've heard and what we expect, this is not what we expect. So,
And another thing of note, it's still a decent gap, but everyone except Pip is at 4952 of 6,500 for experience, and Pip, you are at 4827, just behind.
Let's get that level up, boys. No,
And if everyone is good with it, probably what we'll do is the next time we distribute experience, we'll distribute it bottom heavy so that Pip comes up to where you guys are at.
Said 48 what?
4827.
49.52.
Yep. And 4952 for you guys. Yes, indeed. I'll pause the game.
Lifting your leg. No, you're good.
And we have our nice,
Is that
beautiful
stuck?
comics from AJ that now have some color on them for our stream homepage. It's kind of fun. I like that.
Now I'm gonna have to draw them
We're
with
calling it
that
in.
intention that you're gonna color them.
Yeah, and I'll try to color some for sure, or at least certain aspects. I will admit it took a lot. I'm not artistic. I'm not talented when it comes to that stuff, and even just coloring seems to
It's
take me
a
a very
lot.
long time. It took
a
hours
lot,
each
yeah.
time. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. I don't know if I'm always going to have time or the desire to do it, but there will be ones where I'm like, hell yeah, this needs to get colored. So,
Yeah.
oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Covered in blood!
Oh no! But with that, we will go ahead and go to our outro. Fare thee well, millions of wonderful viewers.
And Mike.
Thank you for
Bye.
watching.
And Mike.
Yeah, you still with us, Mike? He's like, nah, dude, I fell asleep an hour ago. All right, outro.